Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome to the Krump Pod. I'm Suave.
What up, everybody? My name is... Oh, we gotta start over.
No.
End it and start over.
We in it.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Well, the live already seen it. The live
man. What up,
up.
everybody? It's your boy Alonte, man. It's your boy Snoop. Welcome to Unbiased Opinions podcast. You already know I done smoked me a little something, so
Right.
I'm messing up. We rushing. You ain't give me time to settle. Gosh. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man.
Yeah, appreciate all you guys who's tuning in, the people who's been watching the podcast so far. But yeah, let me introduce our special guest today. We got Mr. Swarmbrand himself,
aka Mafioso.
Yes.
Yeah.
AKA the Arc.
Yes.
Host.
Art of Raw Krump in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean,
AKA what's the skating crew name?
Oh, I don't have a skate crew.
Oh,
but I'm waiting for some
new.
new skates to get to the house tomorrow.
All right. AKA Mr. Waiting for some nice new skates to get into the house tomorrow.
So he can hit up that Crystal Palace.
No.
Nah, that's
called
no
Skate Rock City.
It's called Skate Rock City.
Oh,
Mayweather
dang.
changed
Mayweather,
the name.
Mayweather
That's
changed
what
the
we
name.
do now, huh?
Hey,
Did he do the floor?
hey, man, it's popping in there.
Is it?
It looked like a club.
Really? Is it like old school?
Bro, he's got a metal detector in the front.
I mean,
He
I would assume
doing
so.
some stuff. They got new lights, which don't get me wrong. As a roller skater, the lights are hard because it's like when you turn that corner, you got lights in your eyes.
Okay.
But besides that, the vibe is dope.
Yeah.
It's not a kid's place anymore.
No.
Oh, so
Don't
it's
get
just
me
for
wrong.
adults.
No.
I mean,
it is.
kids go, but it's just the way the
vibe in there is like
he got all new tables and what?
no, everything's still natural. What
Okay.
it was, Crystal Palace, he changed the floor a little bit and he changed the lighting and then he added some ATMs. He added different things. He did a lot he's getting it up to code now. Like he's changing the kitchen all up now. He's doing little by little.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's gonna be bigger. What if he added another level and it was 2 stories where he had the upstairs where it's like an adult club / skating ring type of situation, and then you got downstairs, you got the kids.
Like the gym. When you go to the gym, you got the place you put your kids.
Right.
Hey, that'd be
I wonder if he got a bar. Is there a bar in there?
It's hard to get a liquor license with a skating
A skating ring?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because just imagine people rolling drunk.
Think about it like this. Down in Derby at Gold Spike is the same exact thing you're talking about. But they have to get a lot of licensing to be even able to do that.
Oh, okay.
To have roller skates along with alcohol
That's
in
insane.
Nevada.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, I could just see it. People just like roller skating drunk, just leaning.
Bro, you should. Hey, if y'all get a first Thursday off and y'all ain't doing nothing, just come up there and watch. Y'all will have a good time.
Yeah, seeing people fall and stuff.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I'm violent for that, for just thinking about that.
was to happen anywhere, it would happen in Vegas, though.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just to let you guys know, we are gonna take calls today later. But in order to get you on the call, you have to hit me up on Facebook Messenger, so I know that you want to be in the call, and I'll send you a link to come into the call. So just make sure to do that. Don't just enter in and just call me because I'll hang up. That's what it's gonna be. But yeah, I guess let's jump off talking about the ARC, because you know that's what's coming soon.
Yes,
The
sir.
ARC's about to be
ARC
popping.
2021. I mean,
Yeah.
You forget what year it was?
ARC 2021. I thought we were still in 2020, man.
Hey,
Even
we
though it went
skipped-
by fast,
we
man.
skipped
That
the
just was
whole
so
freaking year.
yeah, it went by so fast. That's like sheesh, man.
No,
I thought
do
we
not
still
call
there.
me. Let me let you guys know again. Do not call me on Messenger. Just send me a message on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, but ARC 2021, man, we got some dope battles. I wish I would have had a list of all the battles.
Oh, I got them.
He got it.
Okay.
I thought you would remember it by heart.
I almost do, but there's a lot.
There is a lot, man.
A lot of battles coming.
Hey, Jack, do you think that the mold of
Somebody already.
That was quick.
Oh,
do you think the mold of
I'll send it to you in a second.
Krump events is getting outdated?
Yes.
Like as far as how they're done as far as
Yes.
first day tournament, second day main event,
third day workshops or whatever it is.
or in the different order.
Yes. It to me, in my personal opinion, it's getting way outdated. Somebody got to come with something new. I like how a lot of people are involving barbecues. or like a fellowship night. Yeah. That's really cool to me because krumpers don't do that. Like we come battle, leave, and go home.
Right.
So that's dope to me. But the whole exhibition, everybody's doing exhibitions. Take away from Krump. Let's look at Battle Fest alone. Mm-hmm. They're taking people with big followings and they're putting them against each other.
Right.
If I recall, the first event, from my understanding, to do a style versus style like that exhibition style was the Arc when we did Freak Sinatra versus Tie-Dyes. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. There could be other events that did it, but from my understanding,
I would assume there has been an event where a popper battled a breakdancer.
I'm talking like exhibition style promoted. How
are you talking about now. Like? Are you talking about like somebody with a big following versus somebody versus a big following?
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like style versus style exhibition. No, before the Arc, I never seen it. I seen a popper versus a popper. Well, I mean,
didn't Chaz battle the one dude in the what you call it?
That was an all styles battle, bro. That was a tournament. Dang, somebody. Oh, okay.
You know, we on the east side, man.
Yeah, they still shooting fireworks.
The fireworks going off till July 31st.
But yeah, if I remember, somebody can correct me on it. But if I'm not mistaken, that battle where he battled in Japan, that was an all-styles battle. That wasn't an exhibition.
When he battled that one dude,
you talking about Jay Boogie?
Yeah,
that was an all-styles.
Well, no, the other dude who he got like, is he in a wheelchair?
Man. No, he's got a cane. You're talking about Jay Boogie. He from Vegas, right? Oh, no, you're talking
the breakdancer dude.
That was after the Arc. That was like 2017, 2018 EBS.
When
he kicked him or whatever. Yeah, and they had a whole issue
about
it.
2018?
Bro, that was after the Arc, yes.
I thought that was before the Arc.
No, it wasn't.
Hey, was that in 2018?
It maybe 2016, maybe 2017, but it was after Freak Sinatra.
Going fast, but
it was after Freak Sinatra, because Freak Sinatra versus Tie-Dyes was in 2015, bro. That was 6 years ago.
That's way long time ago. 2015?
2015.
15?
That's when Cube won the Arc. The first Arc when we sent them to EBS.
That was the one after the...
After the first one, the last one round event. Because LeVar called us and was like, yo, y'all got to switch y'all name if y'all want it to get bigger. And we did. Right, Suave?
Yeah.
Shout out to LeVar, man.
Shout out to LeVar for that shit.
The Arc. That's when the Arc
was birthed.
Jack got mad. He said, shit. Shout out to LeVar, goddammit. Good idea.
That shit was the best idea in the world.
Yeah. I don't think the process, because I feel people don't understand the process of throwing an event is hard. So you being somebody who's throwing an event, and I know you said this is going to be your last Arc. Like, how is the process? Like, break down the process and the difficulties that come with throwing an event.
Well, the first thing you got to do is, my whole thought process is quality over quantity. Like Krump events now are having...
My bad. I know y'all heard Snoop Snoop was in there in the whole mic, sounding like he had bubble gum. I was like, gee.
Hey, he's really like popcorn and waiting for everything to...
Gee.
Go ahead, bro. Are you good?
He was in it.
It's quality over quantity to me. Like, you can have the same format, but if you got dope battles and you got really quality people coming out, then that's going to make it easy. But if you're coming up, get with your local community. Bottom line. Like, for instance, one of our sponsors, the ARC sponsors, is Bite Size Magazine. They're a local magazine that has an app.
Shout out to Bite Size Magazine for sure.
They put Swarmbrand in their lookbook, and they approached me about sponsoring. And I was like, cool. Let's get it. So I heard that.
Yeah. They in it.
So they ended up, that's one thing you got to make sure of is local community. You got to get with your local community.
Okay.
And secondly, try to take some of the pressure off of yourself if you're one person hosting it, like sponsorships. Sponsorships is the biggest thing. How I go about it is I pick a date first. Legitimately, like I'll be like, the first person I called was For Real, like DJ For Real, because he's got to DJ it no matter what.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, are you available these dates? Yeah. All right. So me and For Real started chopping it up little by little, and then I just started thinking of battles like, dang, this would be tight. I think if I recall, I seen Native or somebody post like Native versus Quanga would be dope, and I immediately was like, hey, y'all want to battle at this event?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be aware and understand what good matches are.
Yeah, what the people want to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it can't always be about hella beef, you know? Like, it's got to be quality dancer versus quality dancer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I can state my opinion, a lot of battles isn't meaning quality battles. Like I can have 30 battles at my event, but if it's 15 battles that no one really cares to see, then we're going to have a long night of krump.
Hell yeah.
People about to be bored. You're sitting in there like, man, this trash. Yeah. I'm going home.
I remember when we used to go to Realms and there would be like truck. Hey, shout out to the Wasteland and Billy because there was a taco truck and them tacos was bomb.
Was they?
They was bomb.
I bet they was. California street tacos?
Hell yeah,
they
man.
Was fire.
So, but like that's another thing. Quality. He had a taco truck at his event.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's something people get hungry at krump events, especially when we there from 6 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 7 hours.
But see that goes why I think that people got going back to what Snoop was saying earlier. I think that people got to do something different with the way they're throwing these events because the same format is going to get repetitions. Then I feel like people's going to start getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm honestly already tired of going to All Styles events.
Really?
Yeah, it's just my opinion. But it's just because it's like the same stuff. Like I know what I'm going to see. Especially because it'd be the same dancers entering all the time. It's nothing different. So it's like
at least in Vegas.
All right.
At least in Vegas.
So it's like, all right,
I get what you're saying.
Mostly what I go for is to see the people. Like I'm cool with everybody, so let me chill with everybody. But I don't really care for the battles as much. I'm like, all right, well tonight this person probably gonna win. All right. Maybe this person. We know us. These 4 might be in the top.
Do you think that's because of the lack of hunger from other dancers? Like that, like for instance, you know, the last one I went to, what was what was that?
You went to Time. You went to Time Chamber.
So the Time Chamber All Stars battle. Yeah. So that All Stars battle, like I was looking at it and I'm like, dude, I was gonna enter, but I was like, man, Joe Styles is in there. I'm like, bro, Joe Styles is going. But you see how hard this boy trained?
Yeah.
You see how hard he working?
That's another thing.
You know what I'm saying?
The game is way different now.
It's way different.
Like,
you gotta work.
Like when there's that much money on the line, the Time Chamber battle had $2,000 on the line and it was a 2v2.
Bro.
2,000, that's $1,000 a piece. So of course, like there's gonna be some, that's rent. That's a car payment and a couple bills.
Yeah.
We in our 30s now. So if you training like that, you gonna enter no matter what. If the money's like that.
Because it's like, if I can get this.
To bring up another subject though, I think that's another thing is we got to stop giving out just cash prizes. You get what I'm saying? Like $1,000, $5,000, that's a lot. But I feel like we have to, as a movement in krump, we have to give something else. Like I know there's some events, I keep hearing, I know there's some events that have belts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So... But yeah, like I think we just got to think different. There's a lot of other events that are getting out there that are booking krumpers. Like I think if I'm not mistaken, Baby Eyes is in Atlanta, Ruins in Atlanta this weekend for the Battle Fest filming.
Oh yeah,
I heard about that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
and that's super dope, man. I've been wanting to see some krumpers.
Shout out,
man.
Shout out to
I've been wanting to see some krumpers in there, man. So that's
shout
super
out
dope.
to Ruin.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but that just goes to work though.
Like we gotta do something different. Or maybe the krump community, maybe we can take some of what other events are doing and kind of like twist it to our way. Because that's what we did for the ARC. When we thought of the plane ticket thing to go overseas, we got that from A-Team. Me and Brandon were sitting in Germany.
That's y'all won it, right?
Me and Brandon won it in 2013, and then we went to Germany. We were sitting with Swift from A-Team in Germany, and he was like, we were watching our footage from the America event, and he was like, me and Brandon looked at each other, me and Crooks looked at each other, and he was like, yo, we should do this for krump. We should do this for krump. And I was like, oh, we can't do it 2014, but 2015 is happening. And then we did it. It was just an idea. And once you have that idea, put it into play and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like do anything you can to make it happen.
Sidebar, Crooks, how is these people from out of town getting the tracks?
Hey man,
and
we can't get nothing.
Ain't even got to listen to the tracks like that because you don't
man.
even be showing up to sessions that much. Like,
and when he does, he just plays them.
You know what he gonna say, right? But I'm from Mobile. We know, Crooks. We know.
It's crazy. People don't be wanting to claim Vegas sometimes. But all right, let's talk about the battles of the ARC.
Well, I'm gonna confirm it finally.
Confirm.
We did say we were gonna release it today. Walao versus Raw Claw. is gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
Jeez,
so yeah.
That's one. I was supposed to have the flyer done, but it's sitting on my computer. And I haven't posted it.
Walao versus Raw Claw.
Yeah, that's gonna be
crazy, man. Because let me tell y'all, Snoop been getting off crazy. He don't want me to say everything.
No, man, he's insane.
And you can say what you want.
I ain't gonna say everything.
But I'm gonna be the real one and say
the poppers versus krump.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
Suave would not give nobody the mic.
They won't let me talk. Y'all see, they won't let me talk.
Yeah, because he know.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he shut the whole situation down. People was like, hey, we got to get up out of here. They was like, hey, after the session, after Snoop danced, they was like, man,
especially when he danced to that freestyle track,
gotta...
everybody was like, oh no, krumpers can do that?
Man, I never seen people just start congregating so much after a battle, after somebody danced.
After one round?
Yeah, people was talking about what they was going to do tomorrow, next week.
Hey man, I got to do laundry tomorrow.
Yeah, it was like, man, what my girl doing?
Oh my gosh.
This nigga, bro, he a troll.
Yeah, right.
But Raw Claw is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Raw is crazy.
That's why I think it's gonna be an insane battle.
And that goes back to what I was saying about like working out and being in shape and you know working on your craft crazy, bro. This nigga Raw Claw is athletic as fuck. I have to start stretching. I've been stretching and doing some push-ups and bodyweight workouts, but boy.
Yeah, you gotta just start.
If he hit a cartwheel for no reason, or some kind of somersault in the middle of my room, say, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Get on the ground and roll?
I hate how logical you are.
I'm
just
putting you through the mindset that I'm in right now. Cause he's young, man. Like these young dancers are so like crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I don't mean to cut you off, bro. But I'm gonna give you guys an example. Joe Styles versus Butter. Or Joe Styles and Butter versus this dude named Cameron and Jerome. The finals of the time chamber battle. You look at that battle alone, you could tell the knowledge. But at the same time, Raw Claw been in the game for years. So, when it comes to the newcomers and OGs or vets, like I look at it like we got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
So in reality, we might not be as stretched. We might not be as agile, but our knowledge and how we use moments are way different. You get what I'm saying?
Because Joe Styles was insane.
But that's my point. Joe Styles is he's like 30 something years old, and Jerome is 25. He's a new gen. Damn. But they still took that battle, and it was unanimous.
Joe Styles, if you in here, man, if you see this, send me the regimen, boy. Sheesh. I need to be like you, bro.
Butter's 38 years old.
Yeah,
and went through knee surgery. And he's going ham.
He up there getting that junk.
Like I'm like, yo.
But I'm a Joe Styles is the one, bro.
Yeah, Joe Styles is very skilled in what he does.
You know what I mean? Joe Styles is
facts on that.
He's not human, bro. Like,
hey, you know what battle I'm hyped to see though? Cage and Proof.
Yes, and another one that I'm low key really hyped to see is Hour versus Steam.
Oh yeah,
Hour versus Wesley.
Yeah, because Wesley, I think a lot of people don't see Wesley like right now because it's not like a lot of footage out of Wesley.
But Wesley is so dope. Bro.
Yes, Wesley is very tight, and he's always been tight. So I mean, people know if you know Wesley, you know how dope Wesley is. So if you ain't hyped for that,
right? Well, yeah, Wesley, that's gonna be a lit battle, man. That's gonna be a lit battle.
Hey, even
damn, man.
J. Laxus versus Lil Rocksmith.
Yo.
yeah.
First of all, Spears is gonna put on a whole concert, bro. That's why it's gonna be hard for AJ in that battle. AJ is crazy too, but Spears about to go crazy. So, me and some other people, we was debating, bro. And I just want to know y'all opinion. It's just an honest opinion. I'm pretty sure my nigga Armando don't give a fuck. But do y'all think Armando or someone who has some kind of disability, or is a woman or a kid, gets extra hype over a male or like a regular dancer? Like for instance, if any one of us three battled a kid, battled a lady, a woman, or battled someone like AJ, a short person, would you think that if they was to beat me, do you think it's because they got extra hype? Let me ask you that first, since you're here, and we can wait for the comments to come through.
First, that's how I think. I think real logical. So first thing I gotta ask, is it an all styles battle?
No, it's just a battle. It don't even matter how it comes.
Okay, is it judged?
I mean, yeah.
Or is this the crowd we talking about?
What you mean?
We talking about height?
Because you're talking about.
He's talking about height.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like.
He's not talking about the judgments. He's talking about just the height.
Just the height.
But if you was at a session, and if one person is getting off and then this kid go off, he's gonna get crazy more hype and love because
I don't necessarily think that's a fact.
So it's just hype or wins. Because Suave was one of the ones saying they do, and I was like, I don't agree.
I think they definitely get hype. I think they get extra.
So it's the hype, not the wins though.
Not the wins, but the hype for sure.
Yeah, because the wins comes with the territory. Like it could be an all styles battle and the judges don't. Vote. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be. It could be the territory because, like, for instance, from the all-style scene, Ninja Karaoke is a way different scene. Like, Armando's gotten hella hype at Ninja Karaoke. Mm-hmm. But then if he dances somewhere else, he's gotten normal hype because we know him. In a public setting where it's just spectators and not dancers, Armando's going to obviously get the hype because his height. The kid is obviously going to get the hype. Like, think about it. If I go on Fremont and battle one of them Fremont dancers and it's just public,
he'll lose to crowd opinion.
Exactly. If it's crowd opinion, the person, the woman, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's no matter what. But if we're talking about dancers judging it, it's a whole different world.
All right, so what about dancers judging it?
Dancers judging it depends on...
I can get the public's eye on it.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the judge. You get what... And it depends... Like, my thing is, I'm not going to judge like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact I'm going to judge Armando's skill over anybody else's. I'm going to judge a kid's skill over anybody else's.
Well, I'll ask you this question then. Like, okay, for the KBL tournament, for example, do you think that Prince Tie-Dyes, Young Solo, and is it Girl Miho? Do you think that they beat all the people that
like in the prelims?
That they were supposed to beat to get to where they got?
Honestly, no, because I was in the prelims and I ain't making. So well, I for sure thought I'd be one of them.
I can't say nothing because
no nigga ain't been dancing in a long time, but shit.
They was like, these kids is getting used.
They won. That's what had me realize. I was like, well, damn, maybe they just really doing better stuff than me. I don't know.
Me personally, I didn't watch those battles, so I can't say nothing.
I watched a good amount of them, to be honest. I don't know what happened.
To be honest, I think it was a very interesting time. I think enjoy watching those battles.
I think it's. Are you talking about when they're in their place and this other person is in a whole nother place? Mm-hmm. These online battles, I hate that stuff. I threw one R&B online battle and I hated it because I judged it. And I was like, I can't even, like, I don't think it's genuine.
I like to feel in person a lot better than watching it online, but it's still dope to watch online.
So let me ask you this, because you've judged a lot of battles. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the feel in person is, and judging in person is a lot different from judging on the camera? Obviously, that's obvious stuff, right?
Yeah, that's way different. Because when you're judging in person, the energy that's in the building is right inside of you. Mm-hmm. Think about it. But when you're watching on a camera, you're immediately judging.
Right.
When we watch footage, a lot of people watch it to watch it, but at the same time, they're watching to see what happened. It's like a movie. You're watching it like, oh, what's going to happen? But when you're in it, you're judging it for the moment. That's why I feel like it's way different when it comes down to judging in person and judging online. Because when we judged the R&B battle, me, Jesse Sykes, Nemo, and For Real, we had to literally get on a video call and talk about it. Because we could make our own decisions, but it's like we're judging two people on like in their own room to the same track. Like they could have filmed that 15 times. They could have filmed it one time.
Right.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? There's just so many things in the factor. So.
Yeah, it's like how you even know if they filmed it one time or like 20 times.
Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. When I did my,
I'm gonna land.
Yeah, I mean, you know how you know. You know how you know, right? Just because they dance to the same song don't mean they dance to the same part. So when you listen to the same song, and you hear them dancing to the last hook as opposed to the first hook, you be like, nigga, you was getting off to this whole track and you got into a crazy pocket. And you was like, I'm gonna stand here for a minute and 30 seconds, and I'm gonna post it. Bro, they shirts be drenched sometimes, man. I be like, bro, you been dancing. You been dancing this whole time.
You labbed for 2 hours before you filmed.
Sweating.
It was going crazy, and then you was like, oh, this the one. Click. Send.
Is there any other battles you want to talk about? You want to announce?
Dread versus Disco.
Dread versus Disco, man.
Man, the grooviest, smoothest versus the most technical and sharp puzzleist.
Puzzleist.
I'm just saying, it's going to be...
Where's that word
Rowdy Madrip versus B-Buck.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
Hey, well, I'm gonna have to work out. Cause B-Buck, bro.
He athletic.
Bro, B-Buck can definitely put out a whole workout regimen just based on the way he dances.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's probably how he drill people.
Man.
When he be training people, he probably just drill them all.
Gym.
Yeah.
Real quick.
I'm gonna do this whole one round for you.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Tomb and Shady versus Pain and Bounce too.
Yeah, that should be tight.
Yeah, I know how Pain and Bounce get down because shit, I grew up with them. But Tomb and Shady, I don't know about them as a tag team. Have they ever tag team before?
I don't know.
I will say that
if they have.
Bounce and Pain said they got some stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sure
last time I seen them, they was like,
said,
"Yeah, we ready."
I mean,
yeah,
Papa get off, and he's the one type of person that like a lot of people sleep on him. Then he'll pull up and
oh shit
and get off on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Got a secret weapon in the back.
Papa
back
always
seat.
got something.
Facts.
But another battle is Creed versus Dead End.
Ooh.
Hey, the way Dead End just battled in that one footage we watched.
Oh, was that the one with
CJ?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh
see, and that's
my
what I'm talking about.
God.
You got two
Oh my
Cannon and
God.
Dead End, which are crumpers, but they do other stuff too. And then you got two all style or flexor dancers, style versus style.
Yeah, if Dead End's dancing like that,
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
yeah, because that's gonna be something right there.
Hey, you know what I like to see in dancers that came from like other communities, I guess.
Like dance styles.
Yeah, or just just communities, because he was a choreographer. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like a dance style. He was just a choreo dancer.
Oh, you
Dead
talking
End?
about Dead End?
Dead End.
Yeah.
And then watching like how he kind of like puts his rounds together.
Mm-hmm.
He had that choreography feel to it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you can tell he practiced and he got it all labbed up, but he just know how to blend it really well. Like, what I'm saying, with his setups or his, people call them triggers or whatever. Like when he gets to that point when he about to come out with a combo, then how he about to overload a person with it, it just look like really precise.
Oh yeah.
I think that comes from being a choreographer. Learning how
I
to
can personally say that, yeah.
How to hit
before
the
I
beats
was a
and come
crumper,
here and then come here.
before I was a crumper, I was a popper, and before that, I was a choreo head.
Right.
So coming from me, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's Dead End's story. I don't know that personally, but coming from me, that with that background, yeah, that's how I thought a crump for a long time was like structure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just started like being able to feel myself on a personal level without caring about what the hell I'm doing in the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like in my personal get off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that brings me to another topic. Do you think people that's been in the game for at least 5 to 10 years should even consider going under someone else? Because I feel like, from watching you dance and seeing like how you progress and all the stuff you've been through, that when you started just being yourself and just dancing under your name, you kind of like you said, you're starting to feel yourself more.
I've thought about that a lot because I personally like having a big homie. You get what I'm saying? Like, I personally like it. Like having a fam to rep, having a family, because my little homies ain't hella active. So my little homies support me no matter what. But anywhere else I go, I'm literally by myself.
Right.
So it's like, if you go somewhere, you got CCRFK. You know what I'm saying? KP double M's. Like, I personally am not going under anybody because of that exact reason, though. I realized it. I was under Joey. Right. I didn't need to be under Joey.
Do you feel like that you can get the same type of feel doing something as far as like a group basis, like a crew basis, instead of like a...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's honestly, that's what my little homies and like the couple people that I have on the Swarmbrand ambassadors thing, that's kind of like what that is for me. It's a family.
Yeah.
Like my Swarmbrand ambassadors are legitimately like my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do my photo shoots, so you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of where I get that from. Some of them are my little homies. Some of them are just dancers around Vegas. Some of them are from other states. But that's where my family, so to speak. But they aren't crumpers. Some of them aren't crumpers. And so that big homie, little homie relationship, when I was growing up, I didn't have a father figure. So that thing like really attached to me. Like being a big homie and having a big homie was a big thing to me. But now I'm like, I'm grown. Like I don't necessarily need it. If I got under somebody, it would be strictly probably for training. Believe it or not.
I mean, at that point, you can just take workshops.
I can just go I can go to beastcamp.com.
I would say, you can go to beastcamp.com right now and get you a whole
4 classes with a coupon code.
Yeah, set up. Yeah, you know what? I'm liking this right now. Let me go up over here and
that's true. You know, so what you say is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on the person, obviously, what they want to do. Because there's people that have been dancing for 20 years that are still under people. But they have their reasons. Me, personally, if I was going to go under anybody in the world right now, it'd be Sherwin. Bottom line. That would be the only person I'd go under. Because I have a relationship with him. And that's just truth. But besides that, no. Man, you making me want some Jameson.
You don't want none of this, man. Don't even bother.
Wait, so
don't even bother.
Victor Newman asked the question, do y'all think people
that's
with...
Kid Rodham. Or is that...
No, I think that's Jarrell.
Victor Newman?
I don't know if he made a new face. He posted in the Vegas Krump page today.
It says, do y'all think people with a background in other dance styles have an advantage or disadvantage over people straight off the street, no dance training?
As far as what, like going into like the professional world? Because I agree. I think if you know, in that aspect, because we've tried out for like, you know, little commercials or little groups or little shows that they had going on, and we'll dance and get off the way we get off, and then somebody else would come in, just got a little name. It's like, oh no, we'll just go with him. And he's doing krump, but I guess like it ain't real krump, so we'll just go with that kind of krump. Like, it's okay. He can just throw his hat off and you know, slide it like Chris Brown, pop it off his elbow. And
It said in a battle.
Oh,
in a battle,
like coming into krump type shit. I think anybody that has background training in dance, performance training, is going to have a better time learning street dance culture and battling than somebody straight off the streets. Because unless if that's somebody straight off the streets, get involved with somebody within the culture. Like, for instance, Jay Oso, Ronnie, he came around like 2010. He already knew how to krump from watching Rise and like mimicking it.
Mimicking.
Like, yeah, he already knew how to do that, but he needed somebody to like help him build him. And that's what I did. But he had it naturally. So it's like that natural buck, you can't deny that at all. But then there's that skilled dancer like Yaya Vankova that. But
you know why Ronnie got that natural buck, right?
Why?
Because he's from the east side.
No, he's not. Or yeah, originally he's from the east side.
Yeah.
But he live on the west now.
Ronnie, he was trying to take away your east side style. That's some messed up shit. Go ahead.
Shut up.
That's crazy.
Bros.
That's
but
crazy.
no, like, yeah, I think when it comes to coming into krump, I think the trained dancers, they can learn it like that because now it's to that level.
I think they can learn it if they're in the culture of krump.
Yeah.
But if they're just trying to learn it off just purely like watching and going to a couple workshops, I think that's different.
Oh no.
Like,
you got to get in the battlefield to get some
You definitely got to
stripes.
like be in the whole culture of krump and in the environment to get the feel of how krump actually is.
Yeah.
And then I do feel like the trained dancer would have an advantage in that case. I guess we can move on to one round. We can start off talking about Sleek's live because Sleek went live recently. If you guys don't know, talking about addressing some stuff, and I guess that goes off of your post that you posted.
The comment that I commented.
So he was replying to Jack's post, basically explained some stuff and dropped some stuff about one round. So I mean, I guess we can get into that and get your thoughts.
I'm gonna just say this: the reason I posted that comment, and I'm gonna say this live because Val talked about it today. When the quote unquote rumors about me doing bad business within one round was out there, people immediately cut ties with me. Those people that didn't talk to me ever again. And all I'm asking for is if that's how everybody did me, there was lives made about me. I was accused of teaching a mafioso style of krump. I was an opportunist. I was everything to the krump world. I literally was. I seen comments. I seen things. And if that's how people treated me and it was a rumor of bad business because me and Suave talked, there was never any factual information that I did bad business besides what I owed Suave and the stuff that I did to Dylan. And I admitted both of those things. But my ex-wife came into the picture and said something to some people, and now immediately I was stealing money from one round. No one really, the only person that came to me, a couple people that came to me about it was like Suave. I know me and you had a conversation about it and I told you what was up.
Well, there was also the Ches situation that occurred too, because that was
which
something
one
that he
that?
got upset about.
What, he didn't get all his payment from our event?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was that.
Yeah, and he got that money though.
Yeah.
Our event wasn't successful at the time, and we did everything we could as a crew to pay people back in a timely manner. And after the crew dismantled, I was still paying people back. So ultimately, if, hypothetically speaking, if I stole money from one round and I was pocketing dues, I ended up paying my debt to society because I paid everybody back.
Dylan said there were people who claimed that they did not get paid, but he can't remember who specifically.
Okay, that's fine. But nothing was brought to me. And the comment that Dylan left was, my wife told him that I was pocketing money, my ex-wife. That was never true. And Dylan, if you want, I can show you bank statements from back then so I could prove that I never stole money. And if no one ever brought it to me and said, hey, this is what my ex-wife said, the only person that brought that to me was Suave, if I can recall.
Yeah, I did bring that to you when I found out.
So ultimately, that was a rumor. My ex-wife was mad because I was leaving her. So obviously, at that time, if we had a meeting and we talked about it, we could have got settled. But that wasn't true. What I did to you and what I did to Dylan was wrong. But I rectified those situations. I did it as much as I could to rectify those situations.
So I think the thing is, though, is nobody's still blaming you for it.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm getting to my.
Well, let me finish though, because you saying like you was, put on blast and all this stuff like that. But during the time it wasn't like you was put on blast at a random time.
Of course.
Years later, you was put on blast at the time that these things were happening.
Yeah.
So when people was posting about it, yeah, they were posting about it because these are things that happened just last week or just at the event that you just all seen. Now this is going on, and that's when your reputation really got bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Then the battle and the live and all that stuff. It was just a lot of stuff going on at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. But it wasn't like it was a random time. So
no, of course.
Because just like I feel like anybody who has done some shit to people and it's like spread across a lot of people at that time, it was put on blast.
Yeah,
just like when Spartan was doing with the jackets, niggas was on his head about that. So you know what I'm saying, like. And it was just at that time. But you don't see people bringing that shit up now.
I'm not saying, and see, that's what I mean. I'm not saying that people are bringing it up. I never stated that. What I'm saying is the reason I posted that comment, which I told Vaughn, which, bottom line, the comment was petty. Yes, it was petty. But if anything, I'm bringing up my trauma, everything I went through. You get what I'm saying? And the reason I'm stating that is because of this. If that energy was given to me, I understand some people did it in private. I understand some people did it in public. That's cool. But the same energy needs to be given to everybody else that does fuck shit too. And that's all I'm asking. If I hear that Mercy is supposedly, this is just the truth. This is what's out there. Everybody doesn't want to speak about it, but it's the truth. The narrative out there is that Mercy possibly sent a text message to an 11-year-old girl that was unsolicited and wasn't supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. That's talking about children. Mm-hmm. But nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants to keep it under wraps. Everybody, and I understand it happened a couple of years ago. But the fact of the matter is it happened. Mm-hmm. If I was ridiculed like that for stealing money, same energy, bro.
But it was at the time, so it wasn't like people waited. Ain't nobody wait 2 years to put you on blast. So that's the point.
That makes sense.
So those people that knew about that situation from day one, if they didn't put it on blast, what do you want everybody else to do?
I'm not asking everybody else to do anything.
I mean, I'm putting it out there. Like I want other people to do something.
All I'm saying is, if we're gonna have the same energy, if fuck shit is happening in the krump world, and we hear about it, and there's accusations, obviously we want to hear both sides of the story. 3 sides of the story, whatever we want to call it.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, if you know about that situation and you aren't doing the same thing that Val's doing with Mercy, then that's a problem.
I don't think everybody has to follow the same formula that Val's following. And that's why I feel like Val made a good point when Val said she understands people that still do talk to Mercy. Right. On their side, because
she hasn't had that conversation.
She wants to have the conversation, but at the same time, people don't need to have, like, people who talk to Mercy or whatever and found out Mercy's side of the story. Right. Mm-hmm. What else do you want them to do if they have already had the conversation?
That's all they can do. And that's all I asked of Vaughn and Sleek. And then Sleek sent me a text message, which I have screenshots of. And I told Sleek this. I said, if you've had the conversation with him and you're good on that, that's cool. But personally, I'm not. I'm having a daughter.
Yeah.
Even the fact that the accusations are out there, that's a problem. Because the accusations are out there, a bunch of people. Far side, we got people in Vegas going to prison because they raped a kid or sexually assaulted a kid. Jesse Lee Santos.
They going to prison though.
But the thing about
but
this,
you know how long that took?
How long?
There's people that had to be quiet for like almost 4 or 5 years for that to happen.
Had to be quiet? Why?
Because of legal stuff. That's how deep these cases are, bro. The victim is always victim blamed. They're always said that it's not true. 2% of there's a statistic that 2% of these types of cases actually go to court
because people are quiet about it instead of saying something from day one. So,
but let me know also is a statistic that 98% of people are actually telling the truth. That have been sexually assaulted or raped or been
right. It's because
98% of people are telling the truth
because they hold on.
Let me just say something about how these types of situations is being handled, because what I do think and I honestly feel is a lot of people's handling these situations wrong. And I'm going to tell you why. Because one, I feel like a lot of people are saying that, yes, you need to go and have these conversations with people, knowing that a lot of these people don't have the facts of the situation. So I feel like before we say anything, you need to have the facts on what actually happened to be able to speak about it. Two, yes. I feel like people are speaking about other people's trauma without speaking to the people who went through the trauma first. You need to be able to talk to the kid, or not even the kid, you need to talk to their parents to make sure that it's okay that you're discussing something that happened to their child before that stuff discussed. Because when you put that out there, you're reopening wounds that somebody else went through. True. So it's like people aren't taking that into account when they're going on these lives and speaking about somebody's life, not knowing that you can be hurting somebody just from them seeing it.
That's true.
Even if it is true, you know what I'm saying? Even if the thing did happen.
And you know what's about that? That's why I apologize to Sleek and Vaughn. Because I posted that comment and it caused trauma for all of us.
Yeah.
That's why I can apologize.
Exactly.
Because in reality, that was wrong of me. You get what I'm saying? So that no shade. That's totally understandable.
Yeah, so it's like when stuff like that happens, I feel like people aren't thinking through how to handle a situation. They're just going off of their thoughts on who told them what, and they're believing stuff off firsthand. But it's like you got to realize that there's facts to a situation. Just because somebody told you a situation and they're not even involved in the situation.
Yeah.
They're telling you the situation from their perspective. You're hearing the situation from somebody's perspective.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the facts yet. So when you go out and you tell somebody...
I will say this. I received the facts from the source. You get what I'm saying? The person that was involved in it. And that's why it was so meaningful to me. Because it was Lamont. If anybody knows me, Lamont has been my friend for 15 plus years.
But the thing about Lamont, to me, hasn't even put the facts of the situation out because Lamont doesn't know everything himself yet. Because I feel like what Lamont should have did was, well, first, I feel like the situation should have been handled when it was told and when it was brought up to them immediately anyways, because if the situation is brought up, it should have been addressed. And he the police should have been called. They should have went back to the parents and talked to the parents and seen and got the exact synopsis of what happened. Like, yo, what happened? I need to know what happened because the child feels uncomfortable in the studio. We need to get this situation out in the open. So if this is an issue that needs to be handled, we need to call the authorities and not have this man teaching in our studio.
Yeah.
But since that did not happen, that more so looks bad on Real and them side, just from the sheer fact of you guys let that slide in the studio. You get what I mean? Like, you guys continue to let this happen. And that to me is a problem. Because it was like, if you knew something was happening that's uncomfortable or something in general, police should have been called. Stuff should have been handled off rip. Because then it would have been all out in the open and everybody would have knew what happened. It would have been handled. We wouldn't have even probably knew this situation like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it would have been already done. We would just been like, what happened? You know, like, where's this person at? But we wouldn't have knew. But since it was like low key under the radar the whole time, and now it's resurfacing, and now they're talking about it again, but discussing this person's life without going to the parents and speaking to them first.
Well, I can say they did that.
So they spoke to the parents.
Butter and Lamont spoke to the parents several times.
And said that we're going live to talk about the situation.
I don't know if I'm talking about they did their restorative justice with the parents. That's what they needed to do. That's what Lamont and Butter needed to do. What else did they need to do?
Well,
if the parents didn't take corrective action and call the police themselves, Lamont and Butter cannot do that.
No, but as the people who work in the studio,
they cannot do that.
So they can speak to the parents.
What they did was tell Mercy that he cannot come back. That's what they did. It's in the live, bro.
Okay, but wait. So if they did speak to the parents and the parents said that they don't want to speak to them about the situation, they don't want to do anything about the situation, is that what was said?
Yep. I don't know. I can't speak on that. I'm not in the situation.
But then that brings me back to we don't know all the facts.
All I'm saying is that from my understanding, Lamont and Butter did their restorative justice with the parents. They talked to the parents, did what they needed to do with the parents. That in the live, Lamont Butter states that he had a conversation with Mercy and Encore. He had a conversation with them. Told Mercy and Encore that Mercy can't come back just because this is a conversation. The fact that this is a conversation, you can't come back. And next thing you know, he's back at the studio.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know the facts, but
like I said, all I know is the live. All I know is the live. And there's conversations that I've had with Lamont. But the fact that it's even a conversation, the fact that this is even out there, it's a problem. And no one can deny that.
It's
a very serious problem.
Serious matter that needs to be taken into concern, and it's an issue. I think that the situation needs to be brought to fruition fully before we say that what somebody else's actions did were completely guilty.
I never said he was guilty. I said what it looks like, because everything that happened after, it looks like. Am I right? We've all talked about this.
You're right.
What it looks like, and they still haven't came out and said anything. They still haven't stuck up for themselves. I understand you're having a baby. That's cool. I understand it. But this is a serious accusation. Like, let's be honest here. We're talking about an 11-year-old girl's life. That's now, I don't know what happened, but that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about some.
So my question is like, really, what do you want to happen? Do you want him to call the parent? And
no, I don't want him to do anything. I never said I wanted Brandon to do anything. My whole reason is I asked of the people that were involved in my situation to give the same energy as they gave me. That's all I've asked. If you was ready to write me off because you heard a rumor that I pocketed some dudes.
So let me just ask this then. So what your frustration is the fact that people really try to like not be your friend because of the situation, but people are still being Brandon's friend because of the situation. And you know, with them,
and it was a rumor. It was a rumor,
right? So you want them to really just like say, "I can't be your friend right now. I can't fuck with you right now."
I'm not asking that of them. I'm saying if you're not, then you have exceptionalism.
Right. So you're asking them.
No, I'm not asking them to do anything. I'm not asking anything of anybody. I'm saying if you are a decent human being and you wrote me off because I did some bad business, like Dylan said he wrote me off personal and business relationship.
Right.
If you're willing to do that because of bad business, a rumor, I actually did some stuff to Dylan, so let me take that back.
Right.
Okay. But if somebody's,
the people you're talking about, dealt with it firsthand. It wasn't like really a rumor, was it?
What?
No, Dylan's situation wasn't a rumor.
I'm saying the people in one round.
I'm talking about the rumor
had stuff done to them directly, so it wasn't like it was like a rumor.
Who?
Dylan
and Suave were the only people.
Garrett.
Who did I do? What did I do to them?
I mean, they all left for a reason.
What reason? Everybody said it was bad leadership.
If y'all want to call in, bro, call in.
If they're saying like leadership skills, like that's what Sleek brought it up to with leadership skills. So he didn't necessarily even say.
Sleek told me.
Yeah, Dylan. We'll get you in a second.
I have nothing to be scared of.
I'm calling in. That nigga does. I'm calling in.
Don't call me. I'm gonna send you the.
I'm calling in.
Send it to him right now.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Number. No. I'm calling in.
He gritting his teeth and stuff.
Oh, send it to him.
Before we even send him in, I wanted to say that going back to what you said, Sleek said that like it was bad leadership skills first, but going off of like the situation that you're saying on the reason why you feel that these X1 round members need to hold other people accountable like they held you accountable. What I will say to that is I do feel like what that is to me is like
watch out.
It's more your situation versus his situation, to me, it doesn't seem like you're taking the situation itself as serious, because if you're taking the situation itself seriously, you would remove yourself out of the equation. What happened between you and one round shouldn't even matter. What should be based upon, what we should be talking about is the child that was harmed and the issue around that. Right. It should have nothing to do with X1 round members, them holding people accountable, nothing like that.
Everybody to hold people accountable. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes,
but you want,
but we should want to hold people accountable, right? If I do something dirty to you, and he's your friend.
So look. But you bringing up your situation.
Can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
What you just said. But if you done something to me, let's just say I do something to you, and people stop messing with me, right?
Okay.
And then you turn around and do the same thing. I wouldn't go at those people. I don't give a fuck.
You right.
I don't give a fuck.
I get you on that. Bro.
I get you on that. I see you. I see how you move. You already defended. Didn't want to fuck with me, and then you go fuck with him, and then he do the same shit. So now it's like, oh, you gonna stay his friend? I'm like, all right, cool.
That makes sense.
I don't want to be your friend anyway. So my question is just like, when y'all putting all this out there, what do you want back? I mean, what do you want?
Nothing.
What do you even want to see? Because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
I don't.
And that's really the problem with a lot of people speaking out, because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So when you're like, oh, but y'all not doing this, it's like, how you know?
Yeah,
I don't.
And it's just
you don't know what that person going through right now based on his own friends. He don't need the whole krump world to jump on him. His own friends is getting in his ass. That's what a lot of
we
fans
think
do.
That. We assume that.
I mean, but you can't assume one thing and not assume the other, right? So don't assume that they're not doing it, and then don't turn around and say, well, there's no possibility that they are doing it. They could be doing it, they could not.
They couldn't.
You don't know.
At the same time,
but I just want to know, what do you want? What do you want?
Personally, this is my whole situation about this whole
situation. And then I seen
situation.
people was asking, like, what are you going to do?
What have I done?
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I'm doing what I said I would do. I'm not going to fuck with Mercy until I see restorative justice done.
Okay.
Restorative justice meaning explanation.
So you want him to explain to the krump world, explain to you directly, or explain to the mom?
He needs to do it with the mother.
Okay, so.
Whoa, I hear a noise.
My bad, y'all.
I think that's
I'm trying to get people in real quick. I'm about to get Dylan in.
That's ultimately what I want. I did what I needed to do. You get what I'm saying? I did. I made my mistakes. I fixed them. I did what I needed to do. Bottom line. And that's all the person that is wrong needs to do.
Yeah, Dylan, you finna come in.
Yeah, we about to put you in here right now.
I just don't think that you should bring your situation into
You're right on that.
That situation.
You're right.
I think
and the
totally
fact that
separate.
the fact that I did that, it wasn't correct.
Yeah.
Bottom line. But if people can look at it from the flip side, they can understand where I'm coming from.
Gregory Yates said, if you don't want nothing, then why are you speaking up?
Because it's a victim we're talking about. We're talking about an 11-year-old girl's life.
Okay, we got Dylan on the line. Dylan, are you here?
Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Okay. So trying to get packed up. We're trying to get on home right now. But let me get some shit off my chest.
Perfect. Please.
I feel like he got his hat on right now.
He's got a police badge on.
I'm all sorts of out of whack.
No, go ahead.
No. So, yeah. Here's the deal. The whole ideology of the fact that it's a topic means you have to defend yourself. I don't agree with that at all. People make wild accusations all the time. As far as Lamont and Butta's live, the accusations they made with the story that they told does not add up to the facts of even a reasonable suspicion that this thing happened. It was very harsh accusations of what it was, pedophilia behavior, without any facts or anything to back it up. And they wanted everybody to go after them. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense to me. And then there was another video that I got invited to watch of Mercy and Mo, who had records, recorded conversations, text message records. They literally had dates, times, all sorts of data to back up what they were talking about.
Hey, hold on.
And that the accusation.
Hold on one second. So
if they have all of that, why haven't they come public with it?
Through the Bluetooth?
I don't know.
Because they don't have to publicly defend themselves. They're only being called out in public. And that in general doesn't what the real issue is to me is that if they had the suspicion and they never went forthcoming about it. Michelle, did you grab my keys?
Hey, Dylan, hold on one second. Do you want to join the Facebook Live?
Yes, let me get my son back to bed. Yep.
Krump World, y'all
I'll be
so
there in
nosy.
5 minutes.
Hey, hella nosy.
y'all so nosy. Yeah, they be like, hey, I want to hear what's going on.
I got you. I'll be there in 5 minutes, guys.
All right, yeah, just hit us in 5 minutes. We continue to do that.
I got you.
Because I mean, I'll walk around you.
No, you good.
Dylan's gonna be on 5 minutes, y'all. But so the purpose of your post, you said, was just for people to hold people accountable. That's what it was supposed to be.
Yes.
And that's all that you wanted from it. So it wasn't supposed to be a shot. You wasn't trying to take a shot.
No, because this is the deal. We all know Vaughn wanted to be one round forever, or Vaughn wanted to be Blackhearts forever. We all know that. When Vaughn left, he wasn't right away Blackhearts. When Sleek left, he wasn't right away Blackhearts. Ultimately, I'm saying is my comment wasn't a sub. My comment was...
Well, it was a sub.
It was a sub. Yes, you're right. You're right. But what I'm saying is my comment was like, dang, if they dropping Jesse and ain't giving him a reason, then...
But how do you know that?
Because Jesse told me.
Wait, Jesse told you that's the reason why they dropped him?
Jesse told me they didn't give him a reason that they dropped him. That's what Jesse told me.
That's what that's one thing we got to be cautious of when we find out information. We can't assume that the situation happened because of a specific reason. We can't jump to that conclusion. I wasn't assuming.
I asked Jesse why he got dropped, and he didn't. He got dropped for no reason.
There was no reason. So
he told me.
Yeah, but if he got dropped for no reason, you put 2 and 2 together, right? You said that if he didn't get dropped for a reason, it must have been because of this, right?
It could have been a plethora of things, but at the same time, there was conversations that happened between certain people and Lamont.
Who?
I'm gonna put it out there. Vaughn called Lamont, asked Lamont, "Hey, who told you back in 2019 that Mercy and Encore told Blackhearts about the accusations?" Lamont said, "Mafioso told me." Who told Mafioso? Cube. Cube told me back then in 2019, and I told Lamont.
Okay.
Because I'm concerned. Jesse comes to me concerned about an 11-year-old in 2019. I go to Lamont concerned about an 11-year-old in 2019. Is it my job to tell everybody in the world? No. It's not my hands. So I kept my hands clean of it for 2 years. And then Lamont and Budda go live because they're hearing stuff about themselves. They're hearing the false narrative about themselves. So they go live about it.
But in real heard false narratives about them?
Yeah, they said it in the live.
I didn't even hear anything about Real and them like that. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember no gossip being talked about Real and Butter.
They know a lot of people, bro.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
The dance world is very small.
I mean, but as far as like Brandon them, I mean, they would.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know about everybody
but
else.
What I'm saying is
that's
like the timeline. That's the timeline. So right after Butter and Lamont's live, 3 days later, Jesse gets dropped, and then Jesse posts a status and says, "Hey, I'm not Blackhearts no more, and Todd Eyes is the reason."
It was 3 days after they live. I thought it was a while after.
It was like less than a week, bro.
I thought it was like I thought it was a while after too.
It was.
We'd have to check the timeline because
Real and went live and Jesse just got dropped last week, right?
Jesse like recently just got dropped, and I could have sworn
or had Jesse been dropped for a long time and he just not saying nothing about
Jesse
it.
got dropped probably a week, maybe 2 weeks, because Real and Butter went live. If I'm not mistaken, they went live the week of the Battle of the R&Bs. The week of the Battle of the R&Bs was the 26th. The 26th was the Battle of the R&Bs. They went live a couple days before that. Then the beginning on July 4th. On July 4th, that's when Jesse posted that he got dropped from Blackhearts. And it was a couple days before that he told me he got dropped.
But what I'm saying is, regardless of the fact, even if it was 3 days after, even if it was the same day, we cannot assume.
Yes, we cannot.
Yes, because if we assume, we're blowing the situation up and putting facts or opinions out there that's not actually out there. That's basically what I'm addressing.
All I'm saying is this is where my comment came from. That's where the comment came from.
The whole thing paused on it.
Because if Blackhearts
is connecting. What up, Dylan?
Yo, can you tell I'm up way too late?
Dude, this
I can tell
shit is
you
tight.
tired.
It's so tight that we can like see him and hear him.
Yeah, I know. He's still on the phone.
Like, that's so tight that we can still see him and hear him.
He's still on the phone. I'm just glad it's not a lag.
It's just dope.
All right, well, you can finish what you were saying, Dylan.
Where to begin? All right, so the whole idea with the Brandon and Mo situation of the whole, like, you need to hold them accountable. One, you don't know what's being said back behind family. Also, the idea of accountability, of like public execution and public shame, is so sick and twisted to me. Right? That's not accountability. Accountability is what family does, or friends do to each other behind closed doors. That's when you have those sit down talks that don't make it public. Right? That's accountability.
But
so this whole
hold on. There's way more types of accountability, bro. There's public accountability too. What? Because there's personal accountability, me and Snoop talking. If he don't listen to me and if we don't agree, then I can go public with it. Right? And if these people don't agree with me, then I can go even more public with
it. Wait.
Jeez, that's crazy.
If there's accusations against him, if there's accusations against him doing me dirty, right? And me and you can't solve it, what's the next step?
But let me tell you, there's a different that's a different narrative, because that's your experience personally, and then that's somebody else's experience that you're talking about. So
I'm talking about
the Mercy situation,
human lives. I'm talking about anything that has to do with. This is my whole thing.
But listen, before you say that, what I'm saying is the situation that you just brought was between you and Snoop. You said if Snoop did you dirty and you had a conversation with Snoop, and then Snoop didn't whatever, and you went public, that's your situation right there, right?
Yes.
Now, but if it's somebody else, say if it was me and Snoop, and then me and Snoop had some type of beef, and then you went out and said something about me and Snoop's beef to do public accountability, is that your right to do that?
No, but I didn't do that. Lamont went live. Lamont and Butter went live about a situation that had to do with them.
Not really.
Yes, they did. They were part owners of the studio.
Speaking on that, speaking about Lamont and Butta's life.
Okay.
From my standpoint, they made a big accusation of pedophile behavior without any facts to back it up. Listen to their whole life.
Okay.
They give very generic things. They give very generic circumstances, and then throw out the title of pedophile.
Okay. So can I ask you a question?
Brandon and Mo had their. Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay.
Then Brandon and Mo had their own private video where they had phone records, recorded conversations, dates, times, literally physical signed contracts.
Okay.
They had pulled phone records that you cannot alter from the provider.
Okay.
And I swear to God, even from a law enforcement background, they cleared their name.
Okay, can I ask you a question? This is going back to accountability. Your statement was that Lamont and Butter went live about somebody and they had no proof, no evidence, or anything, correct? You know Todd Eyes did the same thing in 2019 about Strong Arm? Hold on, Dylan, answer my question. Todd Eyes did the same. Todd Eyes did the same thing in 2019 about Strong Arm. Did anybody hold him accountable?
I don't know that situation.
Exactly.
I can't speak on that. I'm not going to testify to something I don't have facts to.
Okay, but he did the same thing.
The way that you are trying to get people to criticize somebody else and be like, do him like you did me. That is so.
Can you answer another question for me?
Can I say this
Go
real
ahead.
quick? So, what it seems like to me is what you're saying is the fact that. Well, let me ask you this then. Are you saying just because it's Chez that, you know?
No, what I'm saying is there's exceptionalism in Krump world.
Okay. That's
exceptionalism. You want to hold Lamont and Butter accountable for having a quote unquote rumor,
but not Chez.
But you don't want to hold Chez accountable.
Right. That's what I'm.
That's the whole reason for this. You want to hold me accountable for a rumor because you never had any facts that I stole money from one round. Besides the fact of me not getting you your merchandise quick enough. What facts did you have? No, I didn't.
You admitted to me.
I said my exact words. My exact words, Dylan.
Hey, can I say this though? We're not gonna go back and forth calling one person a liar.
I'm not calling nobody a liar.
You know, I'm just saying. Well, I mean, because
my narrative has been the same.
You said one thing and he's saying another. So we're not just gonna keep going back and forth on that because that, you know, people are gonna do that all day. So I'm just saying, like, make your point and then like we can.
My point is exceptionalism. That's been my point this whole time. People want to hold certain people accountable, but they don't want to hold other people accountable. And if I recall, he actually made.
And you're saying that the exceptionalism is only because it's tie-dyes.
No, the exceptionalism is because of status and influence.
Because it's
not
tie-dyes, right?
Specifically tie-dyes.
But that's what you're talking about.
Bro, this happens in the popping world. This happens in the everywhere. Exceptionalism is exceptionalism. It's I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
We're talking about the specific situation. Right
this specific situation is.
Wait, how is the narrative? I feel like the narrative is done switched because it wasn't even about Ches and strong arm situation.
No, I'm talking about examples, bro. I'm not saying it's about that. I'm giving you examples of exceptionalism in the krump world.
So can I say the only reason I'm saying all this stuff is directed to specifically at tie-dyes, not that we're talking about popping, or not that it doesn't happen in popping community or the break community, is because this is a krumpers page situation.
Okay,
this is what I'm talking about.
Got you.
So it seems like you brought up Ches because this is a krump situation. So
yes,
you're saying that the krump community is not holding Ches accountable because of his status and his who he is, right?
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. So exceptionalism in the krump world is the root of it is because of tie-dyes not doing what he's supposed to be doing as the head of this, as the leader of all
That's not what I'm saying. You can't put that on tie-dyes. I'm saying I'm just
saying that you're saying that the exceptionalism in the krump world today on this situation is because tie-dyes is not holding black cards accountable, who's the group members of Brandon and Mo. That's why Cube is dropped, because tie-dyes made the decision, right?
That's my assumption.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You're saying like, oh, Q being dropped. So this is where your pain came from. You're like, yeah, see what happened to one round? It's like because Ches was over it and he's not being accountable to his members, right? Or the members not holding him accountable, right?
There you go.
I think the thing about that though is what you just said, because you said that's my assumption. So you don't really know, but you assume that.
And exactly what I told Sleek. I said, hey, bro, if you can give me a reason that Jesse got dropped that has nothing to do with this situation, I'll drop everything.
But see, that's the whole thing too, because that's not really our place or our business.
It's not. But at the same time, it's not. And you're right, Dylan. But is it fair? Can you answer that for me?
It doesn't involve you.
But is it fair? Hey, Dylan, you didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question. Is it right?
But what are you asking is fair and right? Are you asking
if you're gonna hold somebody accountable for doing some fuck shit, then you need to hold everybody accountable for fuck shit.
We're talking right now about you assuming that Ches dropped Q from Black Hearts.
Mm-hmm. Because of the Brandon and Mo situation.
Yes. Regardless of the fact, that's an assumption.
I'm assuming that they dropped him because they got word that Cube talked to me in 2019 and I talked to him out.
Yes, but regardless of the fact, that's an assumption.
It's an assumption.
You never assume.
And I cannot. And that you're right. But that is one fact. That's the other fact is that exceptionalism is in the krump world. If certain people do things, they don't get held accountable for it.
Okay, so listen. I get that, bro. I guess, and the people that
don't assume.
I guess the people that's following that person and they connected to that person, then I guess exceptionalism may happen in that situation.
May happen?
Yeah, it may
has happened.
It may happen.
Because I don't think every group or every fam holds each member the same. Because I feel like, and just being real on some personal, if it was CCRK and that came out about Strong Arm, we would have talked to him about it.
Mm-hmm.
We would have held him accountable.
That's good. That's great.
So exceptionalism not in the krump world, it's just in certain arenas or certain groups or certain cliques. It ain't the whole krump world.
There you go.
So if you feel like anybody's being or doing exceptionalism, it's got to be black hearts, right? It ain't the krump world, it's black hearts. Because black hearts is connected to Brandon and Mo.
If my assumption is correctly, yes.
So it's just black hearts. It ain't the whole krump world.
No, that's the krump world, dude. Come on,
bro. It's black hearts. How's it the krump world? I'm not in black hearts to know what happened. He's not in black hearts to know what happened.
Nobody in this live is on black hearts.
No, and so we none of us knows what happened. So I don't know what would you want anybody else to do other than them people.
Ronnie, that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to let people know is the situation that is in general that's discussed is the reason for the post, the comment that he posted. But he's saying that reason stirs from ex-members not holding people accountable and the exceptionalism going on in
No, we talking about us, like the people that's talking right now. Not obviously. Not
the exceptionalism that's going on in the krump movement and in the world, period. And he's given his example of that. So that's where we are now, but I just still don't see. Well, I do see that certain stuff happens, like Val said, that there is certain, I guess she said, scrutiny happens within like people on higher up. But what I will say is a lot of people don't know like facts of what's going on to say anything.
Right.
Like to have a place to even say anything. Like if I hear something like from somebody else, I can't just immediately go and say, yo, this person did this and this is what happened, and I don't know for sure the facts of that situation being true, because then I'm just spreading I could be spreading a false accusation, I could be spreading lies. And with stuff that's sensitive like molestation and touching on little girls, all that stuff, those are serious things to put out there and just speak about it loosely like that. And I feel like you got to be really cautious when you're saying stuff like that. So and plus, go ahead, Dylan.
Let me piggyback on that. False accusations or embellished accusations happen daily. That's not saying that every person that comes forward is not a victim. I'm just saying that there are sick and twisted people in this world that will over-embellish or completely make up a situation to either ruin somebody else's life, to put a stigma on them for their own personal or even self-righteous gain. They like that feeling of watching somebody else fail. So the fact that people are saying, like, because it's a topic is an issue, don't agree with. If you have even the slightest bit of evidence, then it is your duty to get people involved that can have a higher authority than you. Does that make sense? Like, if you want something done, then you have to take it above yourself, because what are any of us going to lock somebody up that has sexual assault charges?
No.
There it is.
That's a no.
But ultimately, you can. You let me ask you this: you're a police officer. Can Lamont and Butta do anything about that, or does the parents have to do that?
As a matter of fact, the fact that they were the studio owners where minors attended and they had information that possible, like an accusation came out with the limited information they have a duty as a mandatory reporter in the caretaker field as a studio owner report that.
That's tough.
So it doesn't matter that the mom's like, I don't want to get involved. You have a duty.
Well,
you do not need permission.
My question is this: if the act happened in the studio, they have to, correct? What if it happened somewhere else?
If the information is brought to you, if the information is brought to you as a caretaker,
got you.
So it doesn't matter where it happened. If the information is brought to you that possible abuse has occurred, you have a duty to report.
Makes sense. Okay. And
it's different, Native boy, ain't it?
Okay, that makes sense. So can I ask you a question? Why not come public with all their facts if they have them?
Right, Val.
Why not come public to clear their name?
So they came public to clear their name to a community that had no prior knowledge about this 2 years after the fact?
No, I'm asking to clear their name and to talk to people that apparently that look up to them. Why aren't they clearing their name publicly? You said you did a Zoom call with them that was private. Why not do that publicly?
There were other people that were invited that are in this chat, and they can speak to it. It's not our information to share to you.
Yeah, I was in there.
It's not our information to share to you, but they have enough evidence, or they have enough like history logs, that if this came to a law enforcement portion, I guarantee you this would be cleared.
If you notice, it's everybody else talking about their business. Some people don't want their business to be out there like that. Right. But like for example, I'll tell you right now, if I was somebody who went through some trauma stuff right now and people was coming all up talking about my situation, I wouldn't trust none of y'all. The reason why I wouldn't trust nobody, because it's like I came to you with trust and you used my trauma for your own gain, to have people pay attention to what you're talking about without coming to me first.
Here's the other deal is like, as not only are they mandatory reporters, but that's also technically what's called an outcry witness. Anyone that knows the law, that's the first person that a victim could possibly report it to. and they have a duty to report that to law enforcement as well, because their information actually is validated in court.
Gotcha.
So it was mishandled overall. And the reasons that they said that they handled it the way they did is because of the business, which means you don't put your own student safety first. And I think as a dance community, I'm heated about that. Even this, like that part's gone. But the fact that it's brought up 2 years after the fact, and like the accusations that were thrown out there with little to no evidence in that live, and then Brandon and Mo, the reason they don't want that out there is because, once again, accountability versus public shame, public execution. They don't need this.
Right.
They're going to be held accountable by their own people that they invited to that video.
Yeah.
That they express, like, hey guys, here's all of our information. Make your own decision.
Right.
And all of us that got that, we knew they had their shit like tight.
Right. And that's
they knew the accusation that was out there about them.
And that's what's crazy. It's like, why do y'all want the krump community to be involved so much?
It's not.
That's what I'm asking. What do you want? Because it's like,
well, like I said,
and they talk to the people.
My whole thing.
You called them, and you talked to them, and you got the situation, you got the story from them. So
this is my whole thing. I've already stated why I did what I did. I stated how I feel about it. I stated why my assumptions were made. Okay. First things first. My comment about one round members was because of the accountability on Black Art's end. Right? My me stealing money from one round, I'm gonna address that again.
I think that's the main thing, because obviously you bringing up one round as opposed to this situation really made no sense. So you've already said that was, you shouldn't even have commented.
It was completely out of left field.
You already said that. So
Dylan, I can agree with that.
But as far as like you saying that to try to say that Black Hearts need to hold their members accountable, that situation as of right now is done, right?
Yeah.
We talked about the situation, talked about Brandon and Mo. That's done. So at this point, now this is the main reason Dylan got on.
Yeah.
Is because of now, since you brought up the one round situation, and that information was never really talked about publicly.
Yeah. And ultimately, I could talk about it.
And that's
I don't have a problem with it. Ultimately,
you can go ahead.
Because, from my understanding, I don't know date times and stamps, but I didn't get you flyers and canvases and certain things at a certain time frame that I told you that I was going to get them to you. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Okay. And you ended your personal and business relationship with me because of that. And that makes perfect sense.
No.
Okay. What did you?
Not just that. I wouldn't, just because you were late on a deadline, I wouldn't be like, bro, I'm done. What?
Okay. Then
I wouldn't do that.
Then what was it?
Anytime Absolute Zero came up, which you knew was a DMHP/Droid Fam event, you would try to put one round in the front, knowing that most of everything is coming out of me and my fam's pockets.
Gotcha.
It constantly seemed like you were trying to take my state's success.
Okay.
You lied. You made situations happen for your benefit. My SLX experience, you sat in my whole first day. The third day, my pack out was abruptly ended so that you could have your stuff with Concrete and Spartan that went all over the world.
Can I ask you?
I paid $1,500.
Hey.
I paid $1,500. Hold on. If you're going to let me, if it's my turn to explain, I'm going to talk. I paid my $1,500 to have that experience, which was taken from me because you had stuff to sit you out.
Okay. And do you think that was my choice? I got body slammed. I don't think that was my choice, bro.
You act like that's how it started. You act like they were like, hey, we're getting off on droids. Hey, there's Jack. That's not how it happened.
If I recall, they were getting off on you and then it just shifted to me. And there was no like, hey, now we're getting off on Mafioso. Hey, this is what's happening. There was none of that. There was no conversation.
So you're going to tell me that.
Do you think I planned that?
Spartan and I came up to me and said, we're sorry, man. This isn't how it's supposed to go down. Jack said something that made this happen. So you're going to tell me that all three of them were lying to me?
And ultimately, you never brought that to me. And did they tell you what I said? Did they tell you why they got off on me? Because they never even told me.
You don't know?
I never know why they got off on me. I never got a reason. I never got an understanding.
So it could have been.
I thought it was because you left. You wanted concrete to be
trying to be.
So why did he handle that in his SLX?
I don't know. I'm just
but
saying.
he never told me.
I'm just saying. I thought that was the reason.
And ultimately, if that was the reason, Dylan, I left quote unquote concrete to be under eyes. If that was the reason,
you were trying to, right?
Or I was trying to.
Wasn't you trying to?
Yes, but at the same time, do you remember what they told you that I said? Like, I'm just being honest here. You assumed that I made that happen, like that was my fault. I got off on, but it was my fault.
It's okay for you to assume things.
I knew that was going to come up.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for assuming.
Dylan,
I'm not mad at you at all. I'm just letting you know what you did.
Yeah.
Because you definitely didn't talk to me about that. Did you?
Jack, I did talk to you about that. I talked to you about it that night. Here's the thing, Jack, is that when I approached you about a lot of stuff in one round, I didn't make it public. And maybe that was my fault because now I don't have the track record against you.
Okay.
I brought a lot of stuff in private to hold you accountable, and we had a lot of good conversations. But if this is how the way you're acting still today, I fear for the arc.
Bruh, what do you fear for it?
They are gonna be lit though.
Like I'm really asking you. Like I'm not interrogating you. I'm not antagonizing you. I'm asking you. You stopped your public relationship with me and your private relationship with me because Concrete and Spartan got off on me.
Well, no, he already said that wasn't just the reason.
Oh, there's a whole laundry list of things, Jack. You constantly tried to claim my success as a leader.
When did I claim your success?
Hold on. My wife can attest to this. You introduced yourself to my wife in our house as Jack, the leader of one round, like she gave a shit.
I was.
She doesn't crump. Why do you have to try to put that stature over me?
Okay.
I'll say this because I have had many conversations with people in one round about you. Because a lot of people was telling me stuff and they were telling me that this is problematic. And one of the things was they were saying that you were trying to put your name, like Mafioso, over a lot of the one round stuff that's supposed to be crew stuff. It'd be like Mafioso presents.
When did a flyer ever say Mafioso?
It was definitely a banner that said Mafioso and one round presents something. There was something that did say Mafioso.
I have a Dropbox of every single flyer.
I can almost say that for sure.
I guarantee it
because I had a whole conversation.
Because everybody calling each other liars.
Here's the thing, Jack. If you're gonna ask for this stuff and then deflect everything, this is a useless conversation.
Do you want me to pull up the Dropbox? With all the flyers?
I don't care about this flyer thing.
Yeah. Well, then, if you're going to bring up accusations about me, then they need to be addressed correctly.
If you're going to ask for things in situations that happen that made me end my professional and personal business relationship with you, and then I tell you, and then you go, "No, that didn't happen." Like
I'm trying to understand exactly what happened. That's really what it is. Okay, and you're mad at me for introducing. And mind you, this was like 10 years ago. This was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. You're mad at me for when I was in my early or late 20s, introducing myself to your wife as Mafioso, the leader of one round.
Dude, Jack. It's accumulation of things.
I understand it's the accumulation of things, and ultimately, Dylan, if that's how you felt, I'm sorry. Real talk. If I inserted myself and made myself more than what it was, then that's my bad.
Back to all of what this live is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about me and Jack.
No, it's technically supposed to be about one round. Yeah,
it's definitely one round.
But you're the only one speaking right now. So
everybody, it wasn't like
I would love for John to get on. I would love for John to get on.
So the first person I left was Vaughn. I left the very next day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened in one round after that. It sounds like a lot more shit went down.
Yeah.
But I already had my own reasons, which was that my success as a leader was attempted to be claimed by Jack. There was professional dealings, late flyers, deadlines that weren't met that compromised my event integrity.
Mm-hmm.
My dues, I feel, were misused. I don't have that stuff. But one thing that Jack brought up in one round was after one round disbanded and there were still bills to be paid by one round, he had to pay them. Well, of course you did. Everybody paid the bills to you. Everybody paid the dues to you. So it would be up to you to use those dues to pay the bill.
Actually, Not everybody did. Because Vaughn stopped paying dues 6 months before he left the crew.
He explained why he did.
Yeah, he explained why he did, and he never told me.
Wasn't it already a thing that there were members who paid dues and members who didn't? I remember that.
Yes, that was a thing. If you were out of state, you didn't have to pay dues. If you were out of state, you didn't have to pay dues because we had a studio in Vegas that we were paying for. You totally forgot to mention that. Our monthly dues were paying for the studio time that we were using consistently to teach kids, to teach classes, to have things go on. So if we had extra stuff, where did that come from? The t-shirt sales. From my pocket. You telling me $20 a month from 8 people?
So you're mad that running a crew?
No, I'm not.
Running a crew costs you money?
No. I never said I was mad because of that. I'm mad because there was a narrative painted about me that I stole money from some people that I didn't. For 5 years. For 6 years. 6 years there's a narrative been painted about me, bro.
Okay. So the next sentence I'm going to say, I'm going to know you're going to say, no, I didn't admit that, and I'm going to say that you did, and there's no evidence to back it up, right? So there's no reason to go over that again.
Yes, there is no reason.
In law, that's called a he said, she said, he said, she said, she said.
Yeah.
They said.
I got you.
No reason to bring it up.
Okay.
So this is the thing, though, is that, like, these are moments where I wish I had my records.
Mm-hmm.
Because I left that shit personally because the accountability was between me and Jack, me and One Rap.
Gotcha.
And because I handled that shit, that accountability, which I prefer personally, it was supposed to be done. But it keeps coming up years after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
And it's complete and utter bullshit. This whole thing about accountability needs to be public. You need to publicly shame these people. It's completely bullshit. Keep your people accountable. If they're not your people, stay the fuck out of it.
Let me ask you this: when it comes to racism, when it comes to homophobia, when it comes to transphobia, when it comes to any marginalized group of people, do you believe that?
What are we talking about right now?
What?
Right,
bruh.
Hey, you threw me for a loop too, bro.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
Does it?
When it comes to racism, when it comes to homophobia, when it comes to pedophilia, when it comes to transphobia, when it comes to any marginalized group of people, do you believe that?
Do you believe what?
Do you believe that you should just be quiet?
I didn't say you should be quiet. Are these your people that are doing this?
No, okay, so if I see somebody, let me ask you a question. If I see someone blatantly being racist towards Snoop, should I be quiet or should I speak on that? I should speak on that because I need to speak up for him.
But if Snoop is your person,
speak up. I mean,
and honestly, I don't think Snoop's one of those people that needs backup.
But it's an explanation. It's an example, bro.
So you mean like if you was just on the Crumpers page, I posted something. Somebody got on there and just said some racist stuff, and then
I'm talking about in person. I'm talking about at the grocery store. I'm talking about anywhere. When it comes to racism or marginalized group of people, you don't want to speak up.
I mean, I can't say I'm going to speak up.
You have a whole list of comments that are confused as fuck right now.
Are you talking about?
Hold on, let me say this. I can't say I'm going to speak up because if I'm in the store, bro, and I mean. Let's say for instance, there's a male who's trying to go into the female restroom because he identifies as female, and then they trying to kick him out the store. I'm not finna jump in that and say, wait a minute, this guy has rights. He can go right into that lady's restroom. Hell no, to be real, cause my daughter in there. I'm not finna let this dude go in there. He can just say I'm a female. He gonna go in there. That's what I'm saying. Certain things, I'm out of it. If they kicking,
that involves your people, though, right?
If they kicking him out,
that involves your family.
Yeah, but if they kicking him out, I'm not gonna sit here and say, so let me ask you let him go in there.
If you see an argument with a male and a female, and the female looks like in danger, you're not gonna speak up.
What are you talking about? An argument?
An argument in public.
Jack, what is this? What are we talking about right now? Is this
I already said I was talking about Dylan.
Well, because I mean, an argument.
What else about One Round do we have to talk about, man?
I'm not going to.
What else do you have to talk about?
Wait.
I can't sit here and say I'm gonna jump in.
I'm gonna jump in.
In an argument?
That's how people get shot, bro.
I can't jump in an argument.
But you don't know what's going on in that situation.
I would literally look at the girl and be like, "Hey, are you good?"
So she says she's good. He gonna say, "Bro, she's lying."
Wait.
Jump in here and I'm gonna shoot your ass.
Why?
And then you get shot because you're trying to be super saber hoe, and really she out out here fucking 3 niggas.
Wait, why?
And she lied to your face.
Wait.
I'm just saying, you don't know the situation. So you jumping in that situation. Hey, are you okay? No, he cheating.
No.
Oh, okay. Hey, wow. Get your ass the fuck out my face, boy. Because this bitch been cheating and she tripping with my kids. Now your ass dead because you jumped in a situation you don't know nothing about.
I don't know why anybody would jump into an argument.
No. I'm saying if the girl looks like she is
like that's
in danger.
Crazy to me though.
That's not crazy.
Like?
That is crazy because an argument is an argument. Like you're saying, like it's not like this dude's like beating the mess out of her in the street or something like that. But if they're arguing,
I'm
that's
from the streets.
My keywords.
I'm from the streets. Even if he is beating her in the street, I don't know what's going on with that situation.
That's foul.
Because she agreed to sell that
That's
pussy for
foul.
him, and she
I don't know what's
made
going
vows
on.
to him
Foul.
to be that hoe. Hey,
I don't know
man,
what's going on.
I would definitely step in if I seen a girl getting beat up, bro. But go ahead, Dylan. What else do you have to talk about one round?
Bro, I'm so lost at what this conversation became.
Yeah, go ahead, Dylan.
Bro, hey, Antonio, thank you for praying for me. Because I think what this conversation
Ryder
is
said,
going
I'm
to
gonna
show.
slide you if you get in my shit. You don't know what's going on.
I think what this conversation is going to show is staying on topic, deductive reasoning is going to be critical in the growth of krump, to use rational and to not use deflection.
Critical
and
thinking.
Just be careful who your friends and your crewmates are.
It's critical
because
thinking.
People will try to twist words all the time, keep your record straight, get all that stuff. Yeah, all that random topic. Yeah. So I guess that's it for me, man, because if we can't stay on the topic, if we want to start throwing out random stuff, I think what the root of what I'm saying is that accountability is not to be public. The things that are public, which would be public record, which would be criminal record, that is public. But accountability between your fams and your friends, that's private.
Hey, can I
stop trying to publicly shame for others' enjoyment?
Go ahead.
No, because
I think
it's kind of going back to being off topic of this, and I don't want to do that.
I think
but I will ask you later on, though.
I honestly think we need to ban certain people from going live because people are going crazy right now, honestly. And it's a lot of weird stuff.
You never answered the question.
Who is people?
Dog jumped over and then the moon and came back. I'm not going to catch it.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's a lot. But I definitely think people need to chill out. People need to chill out on the Krumpers page for sure.
And they said, we get caught in a crime with you gonna sing like a bird. Jack said, I ain't going to jail for your ass.
Hell no. I already been to jail.
He said, hey, I told you not to do that shit, but you went in there and stole that motherfucker anyway.
And that squeaky
so the police
chair.
asked me, you going to jail.
That squeaky chair. Fucking Suave.
Hey, Val, let me tell you, your live today was chef's kiss for sure. That junk was intelligent. We need more of that. I think she was one of the best lives that people need to hear because she was speaking about facts and situations on what she knew. She had purpose. A lot of people are going live with no purpose right now. They're just going to talk a whole bunch of stuff and it goes nowhere. And have no facts. A lot of people are trying to push their opinion as fact on their lives. It's a lot of stuff that's going on like that right now, and they're speaking about stuff they don't know. It's weird, and I think that just really needs to stop in krump, especially with the subliminals, because that whole thing is wild. I don't know why it gets that way. Krumpers are weird, man. Krumpers are weird, and I'll tell you, yeah, like, and this is the crazy thing too. This is how much Krumpers want attention. Because after Val went live, you get niggas who come out the woodworks like, "Hey, what happened? What niggas is talking about?" And they all of a sudden act like they wanted to say what Val said, and it was like, you didn't do it. Why are you doing it now? Why did you wait for somebody to come out and say something, and now you want to have a voice? Don't be that person. Stop trying to get attention. You don't need to be that guy. You do not need to be that guy. Everybody wants to be that guy, and it's like, just chill. You can just chill and dance. You don't need to be an activist. You don't need to be somebody who's speaking out about everything. You can just dance. It don't need to be all this, but a lot of you guys are trying to make it all of this right now because you guys feel like this is the times. It's the times to do this, or this is what's trending. Trauma is not trendy. Trauma is not something that you make trendy, or it's not a thing. I don't know why people are getting that that concept confused and mixing that together and blending that. That makes no sense. We got to start thinking critically and really doing stuff with purpose when we're doing stuff. If you don't have any purpose when you're going live talking about a traumatic situation, don't do it. Just don't do it, because you're going to look stupid and it makes no sense. My bad, y'all.
No. Go ahead, man. Say what you got to say.
I had to go on a rant because it's ignorant stuff. And that's why this stuff is happening right now, because a lot of people are speaking ignorantly and about stuff they don't know about.
And that's exactly it. Is like, if you're not an involved party or like not a third party witness, meaning I heard somebody said, that's rumor. If you're not a participating party or an immediate witness, you have no business speaking on it. So with that being said, remember there are three sides to a story: their side, and the middle ground, which is the truth.
So if you try to push your opinion as fact, it just don't fly like that. That's not how it goes. It's called Dunning-Kruger. And one of my questions is when you guys are doing these lives talking about traumatic events, what are you doing as soon as you turn off that phone and get off live? Are you doing something about the situation, or did you just speak about it for that 30 to 45 minutes that you went live? Because if you did that, then you're showing face for the camera. That's it. You're putting on an act for the camera. You're not really about what you're saying you're about, because if you really were, you would have did something about the situation when the cameras are off. You would be doing something about it when the cameras are off, but you're not. So thank you, Dylan.
Do you have anything else to say? No, you good?
And if anybody else wants to call in, though, hit me up on the messenger, as I said.
And we can add you to the live, too, as well.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, hit up Facebook Live.
Happy to be here, man. Hey, man, congratulations on your son, man. Congratulations on fatherhood. I know that's a big thing for you. I know you're enjoying that up over there.
Hey, man, he turns 1 next week.
Sheesh. Time flies, doesn't it?
It's insane. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys. You guys got a dope platform.
Thank you,
bro. Best wishes to everybody, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Peace out, Dylan.
Peace out,
Wait for Absolute Zero, the new event. We waiting for that.
We're going to do it 2022. 2021 kind of kicked our ass trying to recover from the vid, you know.
I got to make sure
I hear that.
Because I ain't never been to one, so I got to make
Congrats,
sure.
Bro.
Yeah, we got big things in the works, though.
For sure, bro.
Hit us up so we can try to make it out there.
End this thing? I think you have to kick me.
Huh? Oh, we got to kick you?
Oh, I found it.
We got to kick you the fuck out, huh?
He was like...
All right, Dylan.
He was like...
All right,
I'll see you guys later.
Peace. So I just want to ask, man, because you was talking about the Black Hearts and everything. So was you and Biggie set up because of that, or
no?
Was it just set up?
I talked to Biggie on the phone. I told him because I told Psycho I wanted to battle at the last corner session, but I couldn't get out there. And then Psycho told me like, "Yo, you want to battle?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he hit me up like a couple days before Jesse posted that status, and he was like, "Yo, we gonna set you up with Biggie. You and Biggie never battled." I was like, "For sure." And then all that happened, and literally Psycho, I guess, because I talked to Biggie on the phone, and Biggie was like, "Yeah, man, Psycho said it was gonna look like that, but we just gonna get off." I was like, "All right, for sure."
That's crazy.
Watch as soon as you get out there. Set up. Set up. Gotcha. Get
Everybody
him.
about to pull up, bro. It ain't gonna be nobody else there just now.
What was this that I drove out here for?
All Black Hearts and Jack.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Whatever. I'm not tripping.
I'm just fucking with you.
We told you not to talk about Black Hearts.
It was just crazy that it happened.
It's hella crazy.
Like the timing of that battle and the timing of everything else happened. It was just crazy to me. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey,
they know how to promote a battle, don't they?
Did you still want to talk about corner session, or is that the only thing you have?
That's the only thing I had to say.
He just wanted
I mean, shit. I mean,
he was like, yeah, I want to find out.
I would assume majority of Black Hearts remember feel away, so. I thought that's where that came from. Like,
no,
I think that's a dope topic to battle over though. Like, I miss people like beefing over like just regular krump shit. Like niggas been beefing over like, oh nigga, you a bitch. Like, damn, I'm a bitch. All right, I'll whoop your ass. No, let's battle. And
that's true.
Set that shit up
you can't really battle over personal shit.
The way
like
this
that
is happening right now is dope to me. You got on there. You said something about Black Hearts. They're like, all right, bro, let's battle. And now you about to go out there and battle.
Yeah, I mean that would be tight. But it does, yeah. You're right though. People do be calling people out for something.
Like all right, bro. I'm about to dog you right now. Since you want us to do that, I'm about to dog you. It's like, all right, cool.
Right.
I'm about to pull up.
I told Biggie this. I said, I just want to battle everybody. Like I don't care. Like
You just want to dance.
I just want to dance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like there's no motive behind me. There's no motive behind anything. Like I just want to dance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's legitimately where I'm at right now. Like I ain't
just
got much.
Crump.
I just want to crump. Like shit, we were at the Vegas versus Poppers and I called out Mad Hatter. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to dance. And ultimately I've been in it long enough to where it's like, what I got to lose? Mm-hmm. Shit, everybody thinks I'm a bad businessman and crazy. Right. So fuck it.
Right.
Fuck everybody. Let's get it.
Right. He said, fuck y'all.
There's about to be like 3 lies made about you now talking about nothing.
Exactly.
Just joking. Jack said, and then he said, and y'all need to, and I don't know.
Shit.
And now I'm confused, but y'all need to just hate Jack. And then, yeah, all right, y'all weird. And then they get off live.
What you want to talk about?
What Rap said, he said he basically wasn't messing with Vegas Krump or going to Krump sessions anymore because of a situation that happened at Vegas Krump session, I believe. Now I ain't gonna speak about it because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the facts of the situation that did happen.
Chris, tap in, call us, and join the live. Speak on it.
Yeah, if you want to speak about it. But I heard it, but I've been hearing that Rap hasn't felt really respected by the Vegas community as a leader, by the Vegas Krump community as a Krump leader.
I respect Rap.
Right. I respect him too. I mean, I don't know where it comes from. It's like, what's making him feel this way? Because
that's what I'm curious to know, and that's why I asked him if he wanted to be on the podcast. Because I feel like the thing about me, like I respect Rap 100%. Like I just don't talk to Rap really because when I come to sessions, he just seems like he's really to himself. And it's like, I ain't just gonna walk up and invade somebody's space. Some people just be to themselves. I ain't just gonna, hey, Rap, yeah, so I'll just be like, all right, I'm just chilling.
I know he called me after he made that post, but I was out in Arizona, so I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. I should have called him back, though.
Yeah.
Rap, my bad, dog. I ain't call you back.
Yeah. I know.
I ain't called him back. But I don't know, man. It just seemed like,
I think that
I don't think Rap needs any kind of validation in Krump.
That's what I was about to say. I think that Rap,
none at all.
He got the most respect, well, at least from me, and I know a lot of Krumpers themselves would say that they respect Rap for all that he's done. Like Rap, pretty much was one of the leaders of the movement for a minute. The underground mob was and still is a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like
decades.
Yeah. And I know people would still take classes from Rap and stuff like that.
So it wasn't like one specific person over the Vegas Krump community. There's never been like that. So even back in the day, it was like me and Suave, we had our own thing, and then it was like Dahan, Mike.
You might want to say Krump names.
But I mean,
not Dion, not Dion.
J Crush, Pun. His name was he was the old Twin Crush. I think he was like the first. I think he was like one of the first
Twin Crush.
He was the first Twin Crush. His name Dion. He was Big Rough at the time. Them, you know what I mean? Like all of us was kind of like the OGs. We were just the ones that was always battling each other. We was the big homies pretty much of Vegas. It was never like one specific leader.
Yeah.
And then when Crush came out here, he kind of scooped up all the kind of like the OGs of Vegas and had that core under him. So, technically you could say Crush was, like if you want to put like a single leader, you could say it was Crush because Crush was the one that was telling us like, oh, we should go battle at Dunamis.
And he was giving us the opportunities.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was like, he was the one that was really pushing us
and
to
he's
do
done
these
that
things.
And he's done that for generations because he did that for my generation too.
Right. But that's why you would say like Crush gets the ultimate respect in Vegas because like Crush, he took initiative. When he came out here, it just wasn't like, I'm just gonna crump with these niggas and do my own thing. Like Crush actually was like trying to help people in Vegas like really get on. Like even when I wasn't under Crush was still giving me opportunities like, yo, I want you to come out here and battle. And that's why I say Crush is like real. He one of the real ones because like Crush, he can beef with you and then he'll still be like, yo, but you tight and you need to come battle out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Cause like me and him would be in the middle of a beef and then he'll still hit me up like, yo, we have this battle thing going on in Cali. So if you want to come, we need you to go.
Right.
And I'd be like, well, dang, you know what I mean? Like
nobody knows this, but when Like I did not want to be under Crush.
He did not. We both did at first.
Nobody wants. I mean, not nobody, because Mike, OJ too. He was a second junior crush.
Yeah,
thank you.
Second one.
Yeah,
he was like the second junior crush. But OJ, Mike, OJ, I think Dion and Dahan went under him first.
Yeah,
and then there was another dude named Flat. Was Junior Flash? When he went under him later on, he became Junior Rule.
Where he at?
He out here. That nigga Melvin out here.
Yeah, he's somewhere.
That nigga said he thinking about coming back to a session. But most of them went under Crush first. So then it was me and Suave just kind of like on our own. And I tried to battle Crush every chance I got, bro. I was like, bro, you not taking over Vegas.
Yeah, we was battling him. One time we battled. He battled Crush in the garage, and I battled Rude Dude in the garage.
Right.
Oh my god.
Suave got off on Rude Dude.
Yeah. Y'all showing how long y'all been around Krump, man.
We've been in the game for a minute. Like people don't even realize that.
That's why I say y'all need that respect.
Yeah, see, Sean Bones really said OG CCR. Yeah, we was in there when it was
CCR.
Yeah, shoot, we was in there around
before
that time.
There was even SK,
right.
Before Cruise,
or FK.
Honestly.
Hey, but Native, right? I agree with what you're saying, because you already done what you did for for Lancaster. You already solidified. Why do you care about Vegas Krump having that respect for you?
Yeah,
like niggas definitely have respect for you, but niggas didn't get the chance to session with you all the time. So if somebody out here want to call you out, it's because bro, we see you now. You're here to us. You're available to us. So we want to now try to level up.
Yeah,
it ain't like we trying to because he was saying like people trying to battle him for clout, and I was like, bro, I'm thinking like, no, I don't think that's the case, because I called him out. We battled, and it was just the experience of battling
rap.
Nigga, rap.
Yeah, I think rap don't even realize like that, because even when Crush was out here, we was trying to battle Crush. We beef with Crush and was trying to battle Crush all the time before we actually
absolutely
got under Crush.
We finna battle first.
Yeah, so it's like it was a lot of stuff. We beef with Crush. We was battling all the time. So he got to think that that's gonna be part of it. Like it don't mean that we don't respect you though. It's honestly. Like we respecting you while we trying to battle.
Yeah, when he came out, he really didn't want to. Like people were calling him out. And he was like, "Nah, I'm not finna battle you."
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what you want from the Vegas Krump community now.
Yeah.
People just still want to battle you, bro. I mean, I've battled everybody out here so many times. It's ridiculous. So I mean, they see you and it's like, "Yo, that'd be so dope to battle rap."
Right.
That's true. That's true.
It'd be so dope to battle rap right now. I'm gonna call him out. I'm gonna just call him out. You probably, bro, you've been out here for years. So,
damn, Jedi.
I'm gonna sneeze on everybody.
Right on your elbow too.
You said he'd been out here for years.
He's been out here for years. So people seeing you and knowing that you at the session, now people probably building up the courage to even want to call you out again, or even call you out. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to get at Chez again, but then he moved. But I was like, no, I'm gonna come labbed. It was like 2 years after we battled the first time.
When we at the one round
the studio, yeah, like 2 or 3 years after that, and I was like, I'm gonna get you again, bro. I'm gonna battle you again for damn show.
So what did y'all think about the speaking of Chez, the Bullseye versus Lil C?
Lil C. What you think about that?
What did y'all?
Did you watch it?
What did y'all think?
I didn't watch
Chat.
You didn't watch it?
You didn't watch it? I watched it.
Why?
I watched like a little bit of Chez's round, and then I seen Miho dance. I fast forwarded a little bit, and then I was seeing Lil C dance, and I turned it off.
You fast forwarded Miho's
No, I didn't
round?
fast forward it while they were dancing. I just
okay.
I didn't know what, like, I didn't know if it was a battle at first. And
I was about to say,
like, me personally, I don't like watching live footage. Like, I don't like watching shit from a live camera.
well, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie.
It's hard to
Kill
watch
Bill,
it.
man.
You gotta get
I know
a
you were
cameraman.
doing it for the culture, but God, dog, get you a gimbal. Or
Yeah,
something,
your
bro.
recording skills.
Lil
Man.
C was dancing, and he was over here dancing. Out the screen, you still looking over here at the crowd, hyping Lil C up. I said, well,
Yeah, when he got to showing his face, I was like, man, we don't need to see you in order to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
And
keep
that's
it
what
on
I
the.
mean.
Keep it on
that's
the.
what I mean. It's like, that's why I didn't watch it.
Keep it on the history. We don't need to see your face on.
I watched it. I tried to watch it. I mean, I can. The energy.
How you?
Huh?
Can you tell me how you got the time to watch all this stuff?
Late at night when them kids sleep.
I was about to say,
When them kids go to sleep, and my girl go to sleep, and my mama go to sleep, then I sit on the couch by my damn self and watch it. I can't do it. I can't do it in the middle of the day.
Yeah, because
I want to finish Val's.
I don't know how.
Yeah, I went to finish Val's live, and I was like, God damn, I can't. One wake up, the other one go to sleep. You know how it go.
I don't have the time.
But I mean, like I said, at night, I mean, you make time for what you want. Obviously, you make time. So when I got home, I think we was at Jay Suave's birthday party. Shout out to Jay Suave, Sabretooth. We was at his birthday party last night. So when I got home, I was like, all right, bro, I'm home. It just happened tonight, so I'm gonna try to
get on it. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to watch it
that
right
makes
now
sense.
and get it through. So I watched it, man, and I just think the energy was really low. I don't know if it was low because it was like just a regular street session.
Well,
so it wasn't like it was
show
like
off with
big
live
crowd.
with what's her name, Illa Reds.
Yeah. Kalia.
Yeah, so he went live with her, and they were saying that the energy was like two grown men going at it, and you just like you got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said on the live. I watched a very little bit of their live while they were on.
I didn't watch their live,
and they were saying like it was just like the energy.
I know Miho went live too.
Yeah, Miho went live.
Yeah, I saw Miho's live. Yeah.
You watched it?
I watched it.
And you watched Show Off live?
Yeah, a little bit of it.
This nigga Suave.
I didn't. At work I'd be bored. I ain't even gonna lie.
I was about to ask you. I was like, bro, we talking to you? We was talking to him for like an hour.
Yeah, we was talking.
He was just at work. I'm like, bro. I said, ain't he at work? Ain't he at work or what happened?
I ain't gonna lie. I thought in that battle though,
I'm hungry.
What is it, Chad? The Bullseye versus Lil C. I thought Lil C, he wasn't on. Like I think like he probably didn't have like a super on day. He got a little rust to him, and I thought Chez wasn't at his prime either. But Miho's killing that thing. Miho was killing that thing.
Miho was super dope.
Yeah, that's facts.
That nigga Chez was getting off. I mean, he was doing tight stuff too. But I think, man, because it kind of sucks now watching Chez. I don't know how to say it, but like watching him do TikToks kind of waters down what he do when he battles. Cause now watch you battle, I'm like, I know you can move like that. I just know it already. So it's like, it ain't nothing new or exciting to see at this point. Cause I'm always seeing it now.
Oh, that's actually an interesting perspective on that. Yeah,
I mean, Chance, it's just like he's crazy. So when you see Miho doing crazy stuff, you're like, man, I don't see it that often.
And Miho's so like his junk so like raw.
That often. Yeah, it's raw. It's crazy. It's live get off. So it's like power. So you just like, damn, bro.
Man,
I just don't see it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I saw people saying like, oh yeah, you shouldn't say that Lil C was weak, or you can't say that he's whack or whatever. But I can say that he he rusty. Like it's not me saying he whack. He rusty, and it's like you got to be honest.
Yeah, you can watch his jabs and the way he's moving his arm. You was like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah, it's like
you moving like about 07. You moving like a 07
you
nigga.
Looking around 07 right now.
I feel it. I see what you're doing, but you moving like you in 07 right now. You need to go ahead and sharpen up them. Them arms.
And it's not a bad thing. I think you should be able to speak that and just be like, I think people won't be like, yeah, you got to respect it's like they want to respect the creator thing. Yeah, like you got to respect the creators no matter what. And it's like, I respect you.
Yeah.
But you rusty.
Yeah.
It don't mean I don't respect you. You got a little rust. If you dust it off, you probably gonna be dope. I believe it. Yeah. But I gotta admit that you was rusty in that footage, bro. Sorry.
I was saying the same thing about Slayer because they were doing them when they were doing them sessions. Like it was Chez, Bad News, Beast, Slayer. You know, they were doing them sessions like in that little space. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember.
I do remember that.
And then Slayer was in one. And I was like, Slayer, now you know you should have came to there a little bit more in shape and labbed up and ready to go because them niggas is getting off, and then you came out there. But I mean,
it happens though. People
for me,
it's like
it's a nostalgic feeling, I guess, because like. I remember watching Slayer dancing back when he was super young and doing those moves way crazy, and it's like, damn, bro, I don't know how you drop your knee like that and then swing your arm and then jump up like that. Doing it now, it's like, yeah, you still Slayer. You definitely still Slayer, man. That's without a doubt. But don't you battle native. Don't you come at none of these youngsters now. Because, boy, they're going to give you a run for that money.
Old heads, veterans, whatever. You got to be honest with them. If they have an off day, if they a little rusty, like, if I dance right now, I'm going to be rusty. And I know niggas going to be honest with me.
No, he is not. No, he's not. Don't let Suave lie to you. Suave be in his house getting off.
I hate when Suave says stuff like that because he know he get off every time.
Suave be in here getting off.
Don't listen to him, y'all. I'll be rusty if I dance right now.
So make sure y'all watch the YouTube video so I can get the whole view. Look at this nigga's physique.
Yeah, exactly.
This nigga Suave is in shape, and he older than me, and I got a gut.
Man, Suave be working out every Saturday morning.
Suave is in. Bro.
I do be working out. I do be working out.
Come to the house and say Suave.
Just
session. He's gonna come down.
Go in the garage.
And he's gonna come down hella quiet, head down, chilling. Then he gonna dance. You gonna be like, boy, what the fuck is you doing in here?
Yep.
Why is you only in here, man? Get out here. Suave gonna be out there in there tripping.
Yep.
Nah, he lying.
Yeah, see?
But nah,
no, he's not.
But you see now when I was saying, bro, I wasn't getting off. Me and Broad Clark gonna be a good battle. He go, no, Snoop, man, he did this at the All-Star. But I was like, yeah, I know. But you did this at the garage.
Both of y'all. Crazy.
You did this in the garage and he was doing this. So shut the hell up. Shut up.
But yeah, I always be said Snoop telling the truth. Ron, you stupid.
Killer Suave know what's happening. He know.
Hey, Vaughn knows too. Vaughn be in the garage.
Yeah, he know.
Yeah, Vaughn. I'll tell you right now though, this garage is one of the places to be out here. If you come to Vegas, like
look, even Crooks got on. He ain't say nothing the whole time. He said, "Haha, you're lying."
Yeah, exactly.
You're lying.
Hey, Crooks, you be out here getting off too, and people don't be seeing you. That's crazy.
He was just at my house the other day, and we was smoking, and
I was labbing.
No, we wasn't labbing. We was just chilling.
He was playing music?
We was just chilling.
Was you playing some of his music?
Nah, I wanted him to, but he had to go.
Brandon, man, he one of them artists that you got to like really harass. Like we was harassing J. Cole. I'm
exactly.
Start harassing this
He ain't
bro,
gonna come out with another mixtape for
I need
another
an
10
EP
years.
and a krump mixtape with 25 tracks on it.
Damn,
a piece.
That's a lot of tracks.
Bro, a piece.
Brandon. Kenshin. Jermaine.
Kenshin.
Cole.
Hey, man. Come on.
Brandon. Kenshin. Did he just drop a song? Kenshin. Artie Basquiat.
Yeah.
I'm on your head.
Yeah.
This krump nigga? Yeah. You ain't talking about that nigga. You ain't talking about Brandon Kenshin.
Bucking in the parking lot?
In the parking lot?
My
You ain't
God.
talking about Kenshin.
Oh, that's comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't with y'all.
Yeah, we heard it. That's why I was like, man, Brandon. I was like, how Miho get the track? We ain't even get to spend time with the krump track, and we Vegas.
Right. I was just telling you that at the session. I said, bro, what's up, man? You know me. I like to.
Yeah, I would have paid for that track. I would have been like,
music, man.
Let me Venmo this now.
Probably would have played on the podcast today, but now we ain't even got it.
We got an exclusive for y'all.
We ain't even got it.
Bam, bam. Yeah, that junk's fast though.
Yeah, that sounds like that one track off of Foolish Adam. Burn, 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 burn.
But yeah, if you ever in Vegas, make sure to come to the garage. We'll throw a session for y'all. I think we're gonna start doing like podcast sessions. I think once every other month. Hey, it gets cooler though.
We went from 27 viewers to 12 after we started talking about regular krump shit.
Yeah, you see that though?
Yeah, they only want the drama.
But that's what happens, bro.
Fuck this shit. We don't want to talk about that.
That's what happens, bro. Like, hey, you know,
me and Dylan got hype, and they was like, "Ooh, let's watch."
It's getting spicy.
Ooh.
Dylan, all right, y'all, we good.
We done. You know, y'all talking about Vegas krump? Oh, yeah. We don't care no more.
They said blue, blue. But you know, it was funny, like how I seen the whole like Beast whatever Sherwin thing happen, right? Everybody was liking that comment, doing all that. They was all paying attention to it. As soon as Beast came out with his thing and they started getting into it,
nobody commented
because everybody was in the drama. Everybody was reading that junk. I was like, y'all niggas, y'all be the ones to blow all that junk up. Y'all was all chiming in when it was happening. When he said something, oh yeah, you know that is shady. What's going on? They was all chiming in. As soon as Beast said something, quiet, because they was waiting. Because they knew. They was like, as soon as this nigga comment, what Cube gonna do? I know niggas was like that. Right. What's Cube gonna do now? Niggas was waiting in the background. Quiet. Then niggas didn't want to comment, say nothing. They was
exactly
in the water.
Crumpers love drama, man. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Shout out to you, Papa.
It's so weird. Man. Yeah, shout out to the people who stayed. To be honest,
man, I think
the real ones.
Hey, Papa, I don't know if you watched the other one, but we was talking about who should be like the mandatory judges. Remember we was talking about that? Like the 3 I think it was 3 judges, and I said it should be Papa Psycho and Big R.
Yeah.
Papa Psycho.
Damn, that's actually that's
because he was the one that he was the one that judged the case 3.
Yeah.
So I feel like if there was any kind of like scorecard or anything like that, them 3 should put it together.
That makes sense.
They've been around for so long, man.
100%. Yeah, they've been around for a minute doing this.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think they should be the ones, man. No, I'm voting Big R, Papa Psycho, and Fudd.
Yeah,
like the forefathers of Krump today.
To judge. They are the fathers of Krump.
Yeah,
you know,
obviously. So
yeah,
I think they should have their own platform. I think they should start a podcast.
Right. I think we just live in it, man. It's crazy right now. But yeah, I definitely think they should start a podcast. They should definitely talk about some stuff. OGs. Yep. OGs. But we ain't, I feel like we definitely living in like crazy times right now where it's just like drama filled, weird lives, social media, people's boxing each other. It's just getting crazy.
Still out here battling? He said he got a battle at the corner section. Who you battling?
It's getting crazy.
Who you battling? Papa Psycho? What? Who was you battling?
Yeah, that'd be. I wonder who he's battling. I wonder where Bishop been.
Right. Hey, no.
Probably
what?
For a minute.
Can you imagine Bishop versus Papa Psycho?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was like.
I can't with y'all.
That's crazy that you put that together. That's where my mind was at.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
Y'all definitely brothers for sure.
That wouldn't be crazy?
That would be crazy as hell.
Yeah, that would be a dope. Set it up, Ark.
Here you go.
Oh, somebody on the Chosen. Yo, that'd be lit, bro.
Yeah, that would be super crazy to have them battle. That'd be dope. I ain't even seen Bishop dance in a minute, so I wonder. You know, I'd be like, shoot, it's hard for me to do some stuff now. I gotta give props to all the like fathers and OGs, like the Papas and Krump, that's like still dancing, cause you know that wear and tear be real. That wear and tear on the body be real.
Are we down to 9 viewers now? That's crazy.
It's super crazy. Yeah, and if you still in the live, comment real one. You know, if you made it this far, comment real one, because you're a real one, and we appreciate you 100%.
They're hanging on by a thread, though. They're hanging on by a thread. And
just make sure to follow the _unbiased opinions on IG to keep up with what we doing.
Let's go through the battles real quick, and let's just give little predictions. And then we out of here, man.
Let's get it.
I'm just trying to push it on. I just want to talk.
He just want to talk. And when we speak our opinions, please don't come out making no crazy lies and being offended because we said that we think so and so is gonna win.
Actually, I disagree. Go live. Hold us accountable.
I disagree with that because you're gonna be over there looking stupid.
You can't hold somebody accountable for an opinion. You can't.
So go ahead.
Thank you, Papa Psycho, for the live.
J.Laxus versus Lil Roximus.
Who? J.Laxus versus Lil Roximus.
Shoot.
Like I said already, I said if AJ don't come out there with some real shit, this nigga Spirit's gonna win.
Tomb and Shady versus Pain and Bounce.
That one, I think it depends on if Sean and Papa lap.
Got you. Chemistry.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to lap.
So you Vegas, so you see Sean all the time. Do you think that he gonna have to like upgrade his style just a tad bit to compete? Like, you know how his arm swings is, you know how his jabs is, so that aspect of him, you know.
You talking about like
he definitely kind of just like throws him. So he's like he throws him, gets into his pocket, and then goes into that crazy move.
Yeah,
he he got his rhythms with his chest pops and everything. But do you think he needs to sharpen up on that as far as like get off talking language, hands? Because Tooman,
yeah, they definitely got the language.
They got language.
Yeah, that's true. I think he could. I think that should be part of something that he does lab on. That would be something different to bring to the table. That would shock everybody if he did it.
If he came out there super precise on that, slow down, calm, and then go into his shit. Sheesh.
Yeah, I think that would be super crazy if he did that.
That'll make a big difference.
Sheesh.
I think that would be super crazy. But I will say, even though like what he does when he does lab, he still do be getting crazy when he do be lab.
Mm-hmm.
He can pull out some stuff. So that's why I said if he labs, it'll be crazy. But that would be shocking to see if he actually labbed on like crazy language get off of, I'll be like, what? He'll murder some people with that for sure. Who we got next?
East Gritty versus Bullethead.
I think East Gritty gonna win that.
Okay.
I'll go same with that.
You talking about Bullethead from the Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go same with that. East Gritty been on lately.
Yeah, he been waiting to battle somebody.
Yeah. I think he got a whole arsenal of stuff. People ain't seen, if you ain't seen East Gritty dance yet, yeah, when you see it, you're gonna be like, all right.
East Gritty another one of those ones where you watch a person dance and you be like, yeah, I need to go run a mile right now.
Yeah. Who you think gonna win, Jack?
Huh?
Who you think gonna win? He ain't said his prediction. He just want us to do it. So we in the fire.
I feel like Jack can't do it because he booked these people, so you don't want them to come in.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it ain't judged, right?
No. That's one thing about the ARC is the exhibitions aren't going to be judged.
Yeah, they're not judged.
I'm not worried about that. That's how we've always had the battles.
Right.
Since the ARC, like at the 1 round event, we had some of them judged. But when we had the ARC, when we made it the ARC, it was just showcase. It was an exhibition showcase. So, but to state my opinion, I personally think J.Laxus is going to take it.
You think AJ gonna win?
AJ's been on, man.
Mm-hmm.
AJ's been on like a motherfucker, bro.
He has been.
And I don't really see footage of Spears, so I can't judge what he would come with. I don't
see that's the thing for me,
and that's a good thing too.
Yeah, I will say
because he's been MIA.
When you see somebody dancing so much, and then you see somebody else come, it's like, damn, I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah,
He came with something way crazy.
Yeah,
but he makes music, so that's the only upper hand
he
got.
He can literally make it a whole damn concert.
Yeah.
With Tumen Shady and Pain and Bounce, I think that's going to be really like a big ass style clash. You get what I'm saying? Like, because Tumen Shady are new gen and they're structured as fuck. Like, they have the logical krump down, you know? And Papa and Sean have so much feeling, so much like OG stuff. Like, they've been in the game for forever. So it comes down to me personally, it comes down to moments, but I think anybody could take it. I think if Papa and Sean lab on some like crazy tag team stuff, they could take it.
Absolutely.
If Tumen Shady do the same thing, they could take it. You get what I'm saying? That battle's so up in the air that it's
really
like,
is.
But who do you think gonna take it?
Who do I think? It's just hard to say,
I'll
man.
say with that one, I don't know.
It's hard to say because like how I watched Toon battle Dread for the Vegas Krump belt. Dread was edging him, but Toon was coming with heavy stuff every round.
Toon do come, and you know Shady be
he crazy.
Shady do be crazy.
So it's like I don't know, man. I can't do it.
I think it's gonna come down to the chemistry
of each person. Yeah, of each group.
Of each group, yeah.
Yeah. East Gritty versus Bullethead. I love Bullethead to death, but East Gritty's on like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he gonna.
That's just my personal opinion.
So.
Creed versus Dead End.
I'm gonna say Dead End on that one.
I'm gonna say Dead End too. Creed my nigga though, but
yeah, like I said, after I seen that footage of Dead End, like I was like, all right, like he got the juice right now, y'all better watch out.
Hey, that battle was very tight.
Yeah, he was on.
Him and Cannon versus
CJ
that battle was very tight.
Like, if he going out there with stuff like that,
yeah, and
throwing bars like that.
I mean, but you know, I will say like, cause you know, Dead End sometimes he get into some stuff, and I be looking like, that ain't it, man. That ain't it. Dead End. Creed been getting off. You know, he been in his pocket for a minute. So.
And I also think a lot of people, like besides the Wasteland, there hasn't really been a West Coast event either. If you think about it, like a big West Coast event.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people haven't really seen people, but like session footage and stuff like that. Like I know the Allies event just happened. You get what I'm saying? But like,
was there battles there? Or was it just a tournament?
It was battles.
It was battles.
They didn't post them yet, huh?
I know Kisses
No, they
danced.
posted them. Kisses danced.
I seen
Yeah.
I seen Kisses dance. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I actually hit her up to see if she can come to the ARC.
Did you?
She ain't hit me back yet. So
Like, nah.
Matrix versus Clash.
What?
I
thought y'all already said
on
Clash.
that one.
Okay.
Clash?
Yeah.
It's so hard to judge that because Clash is dope, and one of his it just happened recently when he went to New York against I think it was Junior Rex.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I know y'all ain't see that shit?
I ain't seen it.
What? Bro, what?
You're talking to somebody that doesn't watch a lot of krump footage, bro.
Why are we even talking about this?
Yeah, I was like, damn, this nigga Clash, like, bruh, he went to New York.
I know he lived on the East Coast for a couple months or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he was out there and he battled at, I forgot what the event was, and I think it was Junior Rex or Rex and Moody. They got a whole camp of motherfuckers that's over there going crazy. So
yeah,
I don't know who was who, but he battled one of their little homies, and that battle was super dope. But this nigga Clash was showing some OG shit.
Damn,
like he was showing some veteran shit. So I was like, damn.
Hey.
But Matrix, I feel like it takes a while for him to get into his pocket, like to get into where he really, really want to be. Yeah, AR, Junior Rex, J Rex. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it takes a while for Matrix to really get in his pockets and when he really trying to get off. So I feel like his second, third rounds be really up there. Clash, first and seconds, you know, his second usually be the one. His first would be like up there though.
Yeah.
So it I don't know. It all depends on how many rounds they go, but I'm probably gonna go with Clash.
Got you.
Cause Clash gonna come out strong and he gonna finish strong. So Matrix, if Matrix come out and he ain't finishing his first round right, and then he try to pick it up his second, he gonna already be losing.
Yeah. Rowdy Madbrit versus B-Buck.
Dang, that's
shit. D-Buck
Bond got a lab for that one for sure.
Yeah, Bond do got a lab.
He got a lab for that one. And right now, as it stands, I would give the edge to B-Buck. Right now, if I'm just being honest. But I think that Vaughn would, because Vaughn just got a lab for it. If Vaughn labs, because I know what Vaughn is capable of, I think he could take it.
Got you. I personally think Vaughn.
I think Vaughn might,
because Vaughn's been Vaughn. Me personally, like I've seen him dance in sessions, and I don't think he's had the opportunity to really go ham in a long time. So I
Vaughn?
think about it. He ain't had a battle like this in.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said Vaughn got a lab, because I feel like Vaughn been in the mindset where he just dancing right now.
Yeah,
just having fun. That's why I feel like he got a lab, because B-Buck's been in there. He been in the trenches right now, so he ready. Yeah. You know what I mean? He just jumped out in the live with Eyes and them battling Lil C.
Oh shit!
So yeah.
I respect B-Buck so much. I feel like he got the same energy as me, man. When it comes to like sessions, you be like, bro, I ain't got time to sit out here and wait. I'm about to dance. I'm feeling Buck, bro. I'm about to throw a round out there, then y'all can get back to it. Yeah, let me throw a round in this motherfucker.
But I do think Vaughn could take it. He just got a lab.
Yeah.
I think Vaughn might edge it. If Vaughn take it serious, he gonna win. If he don't, then B-Buck is obviously gonna win.
Yeah.
Because B-Buck is always at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Very
so
much.
if you don't meet him at that level, at least meet him. You ain't got no chance.
Nothing.
You ain't got no chance.
Yeah.
But when Vaughn's on, he's on. He just got a lab.
Yeah, because when he battled Ruin, was you there?
I don't think I was there.
Yeah, when he battled Ruin, that nigga was getting off.
Oh yeah. I wasn't there, but I watched the footage.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite rounds from that nigga.
Hour versus Steam.
Yeah.
Okay.
He on right now. I'm sorry.
Steam is freaking crazy.
Yeah, he's been getting active.
And the only funny part is only Vegas has seen him.
Right. It sucks because he hasn't got a lot of like exposure like that, but this nigga's so crazy.
Yeah.
You got to see him dance. And he'll be like,
Proof versus Cage.
Oh,
damn. And on that note, peace out, everybody.
We cutting.
On that note, peace out, everybody, because we cannot predict. I have no prediction.
I don't either. I have
no prediction for that. I think
next battle.
Native versus Quenga.
Oh, okay, I was going to talk
about go ahead. What did you got to say?
I was going to say, I think Proof's going to get off crazy.
I feel like it's the same person battling.
Yeah.
Like Chris and Proof, like they like the body build, like the way they dance.
I just feel like Cage been in his bag.
But he know what's up, because we were just talking to him.
Yeah.
And we was telling him what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Now you're breaking away from CCRK. You're building your Cage style. So now what you need to do is listen to us.
You know what we said.
Listen to us.
You know what we said. If you bring that back,
what we told you need to do is what it was going to push you above. Yeah.
It really would.
The opinions.
Okay.
But yeah.
So yeah, Native versus Quenga. Y'all don't want to speak on that one either.
Go ahead, Snoop.
So I was just watching this nigga.
Quenga's so dang creative.
Yeah. So I think it's just gonna come down to how each one builds their round, how they kind of format it, how they start off, how they start to tell their story, how they separate their concepts from their get off and their combos and moves, and when they go up and when they come down, how they build back up. I think it's just gonna matter about everything they do in the round.
Yeah.
Because they both is super crazy and they both have get off to me.
Yeah.
Like that matters to me the most. It's like you gotta have get off. So they both got get off.
That one's crazy.
This nigga Native have a very strong pocket he get into with his get off. You know what I mean?
True.
If Native danced the way he danced in that, was it Bullseyes versus CCRK?
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Cause
like rounds like that.
Like the one thing that was super crazy to me is when he did that flip and landed like this.
Yeah.
You know
like
what I mean?
That character and then started going through his shit.
That's what I mean. Like how he breaks shit down, separates it. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna move this, and then I'm gonna get into another get off from here.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy to me.
Yeah. I feel you.
And Quenga can do the same thing, but it just all matters on how he does it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a great, like, that battle for me is probably gonna be my favorite battle of the whole weekend, because it's just two different people, but with different minds clashing, and it's gonna be great.
And
it's one of them for sure.
You're gonna have to pay attention to the characters.
Yeah,
for sure. And the storytelling for sure. Because they're about to tell some stories.
Yeah, that's
both
one.
of them.
That's the one I want to see the most.
Yeah, Dread versus Disco.
Shit.
Yeah, you give me headaches with this one because I don't know.
I mean, Dread can win that one. Disco can definitely win that one because Disco brings something that Dread doesn't do a lot. And I've been telling Dread this. So Disco brings like a whole nother feeling aspect, when he's getting off. Oh.
It was loud.
That was loud as hell.
Damn. Right. It did change. I
was like,
how to get into the mic? That's crazy. No.
But I think Disco brings something different. So as long as Disco in his bag, he'll be all right. But because you know what Dread gonna come with.
Yeah.
He gonna come and try to kill you.
Yeah.
Dread 17 times in one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In one round.
Yep.
So it all depends on, again, I think how they built their round and how they maneuver and everything that they gonna do.
Yeah. Last but not least, Wild Out versus Raw Claw.
Man. We about to laugh for that one.
What about your battle?
I didn't release it yet.
Oh, you didn't release it yet?
Oh.
You're not announcing that one?
You want me to announce it?
I'm just,
if you want.
What are we doing here?
Mafioso versus Truck.
Mafioso versus Truck. But all right.
Mafioso versus Truck. And I'll talk about the Snoop one first.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to talk about?
Yeah, these last two battles, and then we go.
All right, I'll say the way Snoop's been dancing, if Snoop labs, he'll take that battle. I think he could take that battle. But if Snoop labs after with everything that he's been on right now, then I feel like Snoop could take it.
I'm a strong first rounder. You know what I mean? When my first round come, I be full of so much energy, I get off crazy hard.
Yeah.
Then when my second round come around, I be like, I ain't really got the juice no more.
And that's crazy because that's one of my favorite dancers, and you one of my favorite dancers. So this one's hard. I ain't even gonna lie.
And you gonna be hosting, so
yeah. So I'm just gonna be like,
God, that nigga Raw Claw tight, man.
Yeah. But then Jack, so I got to talk about both, huh?
I could talk about Snoop and Raw Claw.
Yeah.
Like I personally feel like both of y'all like the structure of y'all get offs in both ways are raw. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all both bring the rawness of Krump. So I think it's just, in my personal opinion, it's gonna be an all out brawl. Like I feel like with you and Outrage, it was like liveness and craziness. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all both like went ham immediately.
And he got that cattiness, Outrage.
Yeah, but like with Raw Claw, it's like when you battling Raw Claw, it's like I feel like I'm just gonna see the building blow up.
Oh, it's gonna be Buck.
Yeah, and with you, how you're dancing now, and like I even when we labbed for the Vegas popping versus krumping and seeing you like get on the floor and like do certain things and get off, I'm like, you're thinking differently. Mm-hmm. So if you stay on that route, like Suave said, you're gonna take it.
You know, it's crazy. People think I'm thinking different because I go to the ground, but I'm not. I just choose not to because of my knees.
Oh, I understand. I got like 20 seconds on the ground. That's about it.
I went to the ground a lot of times. It's just that I don't do it often because of my knees, and so I dance with so much like a high energy. When I go to my knees, I just go straight down. So I haven't learned how to I haven't took the time to like break my style down to where I can like
control that energy.
Yeah, well, just break down what I'm doing. Instead of just going straight down, I go here, then I'm on the ground. Yeah, I just go from here to there.
Yeah,
I feel you. It's really gonna depend on y'all like
who wants it more.
Yeah, I feel like
who wants it more.
Who wants it more?
Jack versus Truck.
Yeah, Jack,
Sheesh.
I haven't seen Truck dance too much lately, but some of his recent footage has been insane, crazy. So I think if you lab for that, it's gonna be a clash. I think that's another one of like what y'all gonna do, what y'all gonna bring out to the table. Yeah, because I feel like you be having some crazy material that you can bring out, but the way this nigga Truck was moving, at least in the last one I seen him in, I think the last one I seen him was a Truck versus, was it Native?
I don't know. That like KBO, the KBO it was like the street battle. Yeah.
The way he was moving in that was insane. Yeah, I was like, dang. Yeah. That type of movement. He's bringing that type of movement. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a clash to see like what y'all gonna. It's gonna come up to your material and the way that nigga's moving that night, like what you bring out. So you are gonna have to bring out some heavy artillery for that one.
For sure.
Yeah, I think for the most part, as far as what Truck gonna bring, he gonna be get off dominant. So you got to make sure your get off. I mean, at least is up there. Because you're going to have your kill-offs. But if you come with some crazy killers, then they can kind of like edge you. You can edge that battle for sure. Got you. If you come with some crazy killers, if you come with like some just regular combos and then like you just got like a subpar get-off, I think Truck going to edge you because he's going to have some crazy get-off. And he going to have some combos too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely gonna have some combos. You know what I'm
saying? He gonna have some combos.
Me and DJ come from the same generation. You know what I'm saying? Like he got killers for days. Yeah, he got hat moves, combos, all that.
Right, and I think DJ also has that background, like I was saying with Dead End, where he has that choreography mindset to where he can like really piece
some shit together.
You know, he pieces shit together and put it together where like he knows how to like go from 0 to 50 to 100 to 150 to 200 like if you need to, and then break it down, come with this like not like where it's dead time, but it's like it's his rebuilding stage. Yeah. He's rebuilding another, then he about to go up again. Yeah. He knows how to like separate it. So yeah.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a crazy battle to watch.
Well, y'all heard it here first. Mafioso versus Truck coming to the Arc 2.
And Wallow versus Raw Claw.
Coming to the Arc. Y'all got the announcement here.
Flyers will go up, I don't know,
tomorrow. Yeah. Nah, they'll probably drop Monday.
I don't know when the flyers gonna drop.
If you stayed on the podcast this long, comment, you the realest one.
Hey, you the realest one.
For staying this long, because we appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, make sure you guys go follow on Instagram, _unbiased_opinions, so y'all can see all the other videos we got coming up. Definitely follow Jack on his stuff. Check out his clothing line, Swarmbrand, if you haven't.
Yep.
Check that out because
what's your Instagram? What's the Instagram?
The Swarmbrand Instagram is legitimately Swarmbrand. My Instagram is Murdamafioso, murder with an A. And then if you want to go to the website, swarmeverything.com, you can look about the Arc, about Swarmbrand, anything that we got going on. If you just need logos, business cards, or anything of the sort, you can hit me up about it.
Hit you up on IG?
Yeah, hit me up on IG.
Hit him up on his IG if you guys want to get y'all stuff. And then you know that Snoop. 87 Customs over here will get your stuff custom made. So if you need graphic art, you got Murdamafioso. If you need clothing line, vinyls with decals, all that.
Custom shirts, not print on demand. I don't. Val, you see how Val going crazy on this. I don't have the time and materials to go crazy for like a brand like that. But if you need some shirts done, like some shirts or shorts,
check them out.
Bandanas, some hats, whatever. Let me know, man. I'll hook it up for you for sure.
Yes, so check him out at 87 Customs. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
See, Suave trying to be modest and he know what the hell he doing. Check out the.eye.visuals.
One of the best photographers in Vegas.
Bro, why would he do that?
He shouted all of us out and didn't shout nothing he doing.
Bro, he know what the
and
hell
if you
doing.
go on Swarmbrand's website and you look at any of the photos that are on Swarmbrand, Suave took them.
Bro, why is he acting like that?
He always do that, man. He never want to be in the forefront.
It's the.eye.visuals.
And I is spelled I-E-Y.
Right.
Or I-Y-E-E-Y-E. Damn.
It's spelled how you spell it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The.eye.visuals on Instagram, man. Go follow them. Check them out, man. If you need some
photography,
photos taken
videography,
or some videos done, man, hit them up. They do some awesome work, bro.
Check me out.
Look
check me out.
With your little...
And follow me on
Suave
TikTok if we go in there.
Oh,
Suavexlife.
Follow him on
Hey,
TikTok.
he got like 2 million... No, I'm just playing. He got hella followers.
Yeah. I was about to say TikTok.
Oh my God.
What
Twerk talk.
What the hell is twerk talk?
Oh,
Hey, that's
y'all just started something.
Y'all
just started
crazy.
That's gonna be a new hashtag. Twerk talk.
Twerk talk.
I bet they have that as a hashtag already.
They probably do.
Yeah, they probably got that.
That would go crazy,
on.
bro. That'd be like an OnlyFans for twerking.
People are gonna be looking that up on TikTok now, like twerk talk.
Twerk
That
talk.
hashtag twerk talk.
Hey, just remember y'all heard it from Unbiased Opinions podcast, bro. Give us our flowers while we're still here.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys, everybody who tuned in, everybody who chimed in, everybody who commented, everybody who shows love, everybody who does all of that stuff. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming to chill with us. We appreciate y'all vibes 100%. Thank you, Jack, for coming on the show.
Of course.
Speaking your mind. Go ahead.
His armpits were sweating.
Hella sweating. You're going to see it on the YouTube video, too. Hey, I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I was drinking my water, I dropped my water on my shirt.
You did.
So you might as well make a meme out of that shit. Just to be honest, I was like,
he was in his hot seat. I
was like, damn.
But all right, y'all, we out this thing. Thank you guys for coming to the podcast.
Trent, follow 87 Customs, bro. I'll give you some free shit for sure.
Follow 87 Customs.
Everybody follow 87 Customs.
Now he just made that announcement. Everybody about to follow him for free stuff.
Yeah, I'm giving out free shit, bro.
Damn.
I'm giving out free shit.
Okay.
Hit me up, bro. Follow me.
You guys.
Can I get some shorts?
Peace.
Yeah. I'm going to give you some shorts, all right? You're going to get some straight shorts from fucking Walmart. With nothing on it.